the only other driver outside of Allgaier to have multiple wins this season. And then, of course, there's Cletus McFarland. We cannot forget about him, back for his second start in the series since his debut in Rockingham. And with that, we welcome you to Nashville Super Speedway. The rain has finally lightened, at least for now. It rained out practice and qualifying a little bit earlier today. We're about 35 miles east of Broadway, but more importantly for me, Carla Metz, and for him, Parker Kligerman, we're back in Music City, and even more importantly, we're back on concrete today.
Right, and this is a highly technical concrete racetrack at 1.33 miles, not quite a mile and a half, but it has the speeds of a mile and a half, but it drives more like a short track. Add in the concrete surface, which makes it incredibly bumpy. It's a tough racetrack. 175 miles an hour at the end of turn one, down to about 145, about 45 miles per hour, or 129, about a 45 mile per hour.
What is up, motherfuckers and party people? How the hell is everybody doing today? Hope everybody's having a great day. Having an alright day.
We're talking about guys that
Every day is at the point now where it's getting easier,
the list
but
is pretty short.
you know.
It's Justin Allgaier, and not only has he had success here, he has two
Today we got some O'Reilly racing from Nashville Super Speedway in Lebanon, Tennessee. Gonna be some fun.
There's certain race car drivers who just gravitate to concrete racetracks where they're able to decipher through the bumps, and as the track changes where the rubber lays up, they can tell their crew chief what they want in that race car. Justin Allgaier is one of those drivers. You have Carl Edwards, the late great Kyle Busch, who are just great at concrete racetracks, and for whatever reason, they just have a knack for it. Tonight, you know if you want to win here, you're going to have to go through Justin Allgaier.
But in his previous 2 wins, he qualified in the top 5. That will not be the case today with practice and qualifying getting rained out early today.
So today is the Sports Illustrated Resorts 250 from Nashville Super Speedway in Lebanon, Tennessee. It is a 188-lap race around this 1.33-mile oval. That comes out to 250 miles. Stage breakdown for today. Let's get that. Stage 1 is 45 laps. Stage 2 is also 45 laps. That'll be lap 90. And then the final 98 laps is the final stage. Fuel run is 66 to 71 laps. So in the first 2 stages, you will not have to pit under green. In the final stage, you would if it went green all the way. But yeah. Hoping to have a good night tonight, hoping to have a good race, hoping the rain stays away. It's supposed to, but you never fucking know, dude. You never fucking know. There is still rain in the area. It's just supposed to fuck off. It's supposed to not hit the track. So hopefully it does what it's supposed to.
Because of that metric, he will start 33rd. So a lot of cars to pass, but we know who's going to do it.
Thanks, Dylan. And of course, Brett Cruz, one of the guys that's currently on the bubble, lost a couple spots last week, as Dylan mentioned.
I got some food coming on the way. It's exciting. What's up, Daniel? How's it going? You refreshed and feeling better from the late night last night?
He has incredible car ability there, driving ability behind the wheel that I just feel like
You're all rested up. I got a lot of sleep today.
Road courses where he could have easily won Watkins Glen if it wasn't for a tire issue. I have no panic.
Let's go. Love to hear it.
19 team. They are definitely going to find themselves in victory lane soon and find themselves making it into the chase.
Yeah, definitely been on the cusp of his first career win, but he's not alone when it comes to the bubble guys. Lots of big names when we're looking at the cut line right now. Where does your eye go to? I mean, you got Raja Caruth, you've got Ryan Sieg, Taylor Gray, Sam Mayer.
Roger's doing it on 2 different teams, which is incredible to be in the position he is on the chase cut line. But for Taylor Gray, with a win, to find himself on the chase cut line, that puts immense pressure on that race team. They've done the thing everyone's trying to do. They've won a race, and they're still right
Where are they
there.
walking
And then
to?
Sam Mayer and the 41 team, 10 races out of 15 with issues.
Intro
They
stages,
in the
like
bottom.
right
They
there,
have
I
the
see.
speed.
Red Sox won. They did indeed.
This is
It was
the result.
nice.
It puts high pressure on you in the summer months when you don't want it. Just
9-1.
Yeah, a lot of those guys gonna have
9
to
runs
to
for the
do
Red Sox.
9
That's
races
crazy.
left before we get to the chase. But last week in Charlotte, Powerball took over the CW Sports Bar in the fan zone to give fans a chance to win big with the Race to the Chase sweepstakes.
The Red Sox of Boston.
3 drawings across the weekend. 2 lucky winners walked away with a swag bag and infield passes, while the Saturday grand prize winner went home with a VIP trip to Championship Weekend in Miami. That's all thanks.
CW Sports.
Yeah, I got some food on the way. Well, not on the way yet, but soon.
The fives are electric, man. This is a lot of fun.
If you got your ticket, let me hear you.
It's something we like to do together.
All right, race fans, welcome our finalists out to the stage. Here we go. The number 5. You are our winner. You are going to the NASCAR Championship, courtesy of Powerball. I'm loving this. Thank you, Powerball. Thank you, Powerball. Thank you, Powerball. Woo! Thank you, Powerball. I'm going to Miami. We're going to Homestead, baby.
Presented by Powerball. Head to your local lottery retailer to get in the game today.
Head to your local lottery retailer to get in the game for tonight's estimated Powerball jackpot of $172 million. Well, when it comes to Nashville, my bet is on Parker Kligerman having a few stories from Broadway.
What do you
Is
say?
that true?
Just a couple.
I feel like that's pretty
Rooftop
true.
bars, that is a great place, a great time.
We'll have more on Nashville and some drivers looking to build off the strong performance of next.
Need a little help? We got help. Need some advice? We got advice. No matter what you need, we have thousands of professional parts people doing their part to make sure you have it. Exceptional customer service.
Time for some great racing. Hell yeah.
That makes a
That's what I'm hoping for.
The professional parts people.
Do we get a caution before lap 5 tonight? Wonder if you can put that on Kalshi.
My moderate to severe Crohn's symptoms kept me out of the picture. Now I have Skyrizi.
Probably can't. No way you can do that.
And now, I'm back in the picture. Skyrizi is the only IL-23 inhibitor proven to help achieve remission, meaning few to no symptoms in just 4 weeks for some people. Many were in remission at 12 weeks, at 1 year, and even at 4 years. Plus, Skyrizi is proven to help visibly repair damage of the intestinal lining.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or
Nah, you
vaccines.
can't do that.
Problem,
That'd be cool
hospitalization
if you
may
could.
occur when treated for Crohn's.
Now's the time to take control of your Crohn's. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's disease.
All this backyard grill goodness, burgers, sausage for lunch, so good it makes me pumped for something.
Maybe no water slide this summer?
Why not?
You lost your trunks in front of the neighbors.
I think my trunk sort of lost me.
First one?
Yeah. You?
Third.
Got any advice?
Get great life insurance for you and mom. So if something happens, your family's protected.
I know nothing about life insurance.
You don't have to. Just call SelectQuote. They do the work and shop hundreds of policies tailored to your budget.
Know anything about diapers?
Change them. Often.
Protect your family's future by visiting SelectQuote.com for your free quote now with a licensed insurance agent.
Tajin chile lime sauce, mild with major chile lime flavor. It takes snacks to a whole other level. What's your way to Tajin?
fastest-growing network in all of television is News Nation. News Nation respects all Americans and is news for all Americans. To find News Nation on your screen, go to newsnationnow.com.
Food's on the way.
It's now time to take a look at today's classic moments brought to you by Haggerty. Never Stop Driving. And, of course, this one was easy. One of Kyle Busch's most memorable moments in the series.
An absolutely iconic scheme, and he was in that Knox 18 car. You knew it was going to be hard to beat.
Destroyed the guitar. Was that the night that he destroyed the guitar? Yep.
Started that trend because there's such amazing burnout. And then a rock star moment.
You cannot forget Kyle Busch snatching that guitar in victory lane. And, of course, still just a very emotional time for the whole sport and of course RCR, but Austin Hill and Jesse Love both able to dig deep last week in Charlotte, both in the top 3.
Right, and they had great runs, which was awesome to see for the whole Richard Childress Racing organization. But I think, you know, this has started months ago. As we heard, the Richard Childress Racing organization has focused on trying to make their cars better in certain conditions in the races where the rubber had laid onto the racetrack at certain types of tracks. Like
Sent you a beautiful cup photo from last year's Nashville race. Oh, there it is. That is beautiful. I might use that tomorrow night.
Up front when he got taken out by Roger Caruth. And that's the sort of things that you want to see as an organization. If you're putting in time and effort and resources into saying, we want to improve at this certain type of track, you want to see the results. They're getting that. I think you've seen that last week, and that's just the start of what you want as we get these summer months and rumble towards the chase.
And they're both going to be starting on the front row today, thanks to the metric. We usually only see that with RCR at the super speedways, but what do you expect out of maybe both of them today in Nashville?
Well, they got the best starting position. They got the track positions. That's often the hardest thing to come by. Now the goal, stay there. Yeah. You can do that here, but you got to
weather's looking clear for clearer for tomorrow night. Only 15% chance of rain now.
Do it, or is it going to be one of our picks? Maybe our picks are the RCR.
Maybe. That's a tease. That's a real tease.
It's a real tease. You can find out next. We'll have our victory picks next.
Summer styles this good make my family look like we have everything under control. We don't. Kohl's outfits make it all look easy. Find styles your family will live in. Plus, save across the store at Kohl's and Kohl's.com.
Whether I'm at the racetrack, garage, or at home, Tableau lets me watch, pause, and record live TV, so I never miss a moment. I catch all the action of race day, sports, news, movies, and more, plus the NASCAR channel. Pay once, watch forever. With a tablet device, watch and record more than 125 channels with no fees, contracts, or subscriptions. It's my favorite way to watch TV.
Sam, how I got... Well, that's cool. Oh yeah, no, I do go on the NASCAR website sometimes to get their photos.
What's your way to Tahiti?
No, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get my food.
Tomorrow, the Savannah Bananas take on the Clouds, live from Kauffman Stadium. The Savannah Bananas versus the Clouds, live tomorrow at 3:30, 12:30 Pacific.
Get the CNY Central Weather Authority app now. Weather comes at you fast. Get the information you need and keep safe. Download the CNY Central Weather Authority app now.
Hurry to your local dealer for a great deal on a Ram truck. Nothing stops Ram.
Purchase and get 0% financing for 60 months. Or well-qualified current FCA lessees can lease the 2026 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab for $429 a month. See your Syracuse area Ram dealer.
One accident can mean multiple cases. Personal injury, workers' comp, and Social Security disability. Hi, I'm Joe Stanley. And using the Stanley system, our team works together for all your cases and wins. Coordinating every piece, bringing in expert witnesses, fighting every battle. Just get here with your cases. The team at Stanley Law has one goal: maximum award across the board.
We're here for those who build America. Those who believe that giving everything we've got today will pay off tomorrow. Who will drive America forward for 250 years to come. If that's who you are, you should pay what we pay.
Get employee pricing for a limited time. Plus, Ford owners enjoy complimentary benefits like remote service and pickup and delivery, making maintenance more convenient.
Hurry to your local dealer for a great deal on a Ram truck. Nothing stops Ram.
Purchase and get 0% financing for 60 months. Or well-qualified current FCA lessees can lease the 2026 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab for $429 a month. See your Syracuse area Ram dealer.
Welcome back to NASCAR Countdown Live, presented by O'Reilly Auto Parts. Today's aerial coverage is brought to you by the Lucas Oil Helicopter. And apparently today's trophy in Victory Lane is brought to you not only by Nashville Superspeedway, but by Parker Klugerman. How do you feel about the guitar?
That's me doing that, by the way. Playing. Oh, no, I've been caught. This is the trophy for tomorrow. This will be the type of trophy you'll see that win today. But I feel this is an incredibly important thing to be holding right now.
Yes, I think you need to be using two hands on that thing. Don't drop it. Let's go ahead and get to our Victory Lane picks, though. Who do we think is going to win this race tonight, Parker?
I'm going to go with a young man who you asked, should he be panicking? I don't think so, and that's because it's Brent Cruz who's going to get to Victory Lane for the first time.
All right, Brent Cruz, the 19. I have changed my pick about 3 times today before qualifying. And yes, before practice as well. But I'm going to go with Carson Quapple today. I just really like the speed that he had in practice. You had a first-time winner. Guess what?
You got a first-time That's winner. A good pick. He looked really good. He was great on the long run. I could see him being one to beat tonight, especially if he can get that track position.
All right, let's see who's right. We've got the green flag coming your way. But as we get ready for today's pre-race ceremonies, Golden Corral would like to take a moment to thank our nation's heroes. It's a privilege to serve those who serve. It's now time to get to those pre-race ceremonies here in Nashville.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise if you are able and remove your hats. And veterans, render a hand salute as the Wilson County Emergency Management Color Guard presents our nation's colors. Here to offer tonight's invocation, please welcome President and Senior Chaplain for Motor Racing Outreach, Billy Malden.
Heavenly Father, as we rise up to recognize your presence, your love, and your goodness in our lives, Lord, we do so excited to watch some racing tonight. And Father, with that in mind, we ask you to watch over these drivers, teams, officials, keep everybody safe. Bless all these fans with a great night, a good time as they enjoy the race. Father, as always, be with the men and women of our armed forces, first responders, both here at home and abroad. Keep them safe. Father, tonight we also just pause and remember Samantha, Brexton, Lennox, Bush family. Be with them, comfort them. Father, may your peace surround us all. It's in Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Here to perform our national anthem, please welcome from the 129th United States Army Band, Sergeant Jeremy Bryan.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous sky, for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red below, the bombs bursting in and gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
America!
Golden Corral is proud to partner with Project Healing Waters, healing Americans' veterans through the therapeutic art of fly fishing. And
Welcome back. O'Reilly Herbst.
Or follow military members to summer camp each year. Well, we are almost ready to go here at Nashville Super Speedway. Kind of some yucky weather earlier today, but clear skies for now. 250 miles are on the way, but
Yeah, hopefully the weather stays clear. It's supposed to, but you never fucking know.
This is Arby's quarter-pound pulled pork and chopped brisket. Both are smoked slow for up to 13 hours. Tender, juicy barbecue like this isn't magic, although there is a lot of smoke involved. Poof!
Arby's, we have the meat.
What causes a curve? Is it Peyronie's disease? There's somebody I can talk to or help?
I got somebody for that.
I got somebody for that.
But yeah, how's everybody doing tonight?
I got somebody for that.
Hope everybody's ready for some more racing, some more therapy.
There's hope. They estimate
You know we all need it.
may have Peyronie's disease, or PD. A urology specialist who treats PD can help you create a plan, including non-surgical options. Find somebody today at GoGetSomebody.com.
Wearing regular shoes feels this cramped. A glide step wide fit hands-free Skechers slip-ins feel like this. The Skechers slip-ins just step in, no bending down, no touching my shoes. Try wide fit Skechers slip-ins.
First one?
Yeah. You?
Third.
Corey Heim will race full-time in the Cup
Keep their
Series.
life
That is
insurance
true.
For you and Mom. So if something happens, your family's protected.
I know nothing about life insurance.
You don't have to. Just call Select World. They do the work and shop hundreds of policies tailored to your budget.
Know anything about diapers?
Change them. Often.
Protect your family's future by visiting SelectQuote.com for your free quote now with a licensed insurance agent.
Tuesday, NXT on the CW invites new threats as Tony D'Angelo defends his NXT Championship against Cam Hendricks. All new this Tuesday at 8/7 Central on the CW.
At Davidson Ford, Syracuse's #1 Ford dealer. You pay what we pay with Ford employee pricing. Unlocking savings on nearly every new Ford in stock. With over 500 new vehicles to choose from, finding the right one is easier than ever. No haggling, no guesswork.
Cletus has a live onboard on YouTube. Of course he does. Setting up your driver radios now.
Fully inspected and backed by a Ford warranty for
Love to hear it.
New or pre-owned. Now is your chance to save and drive home in a Ford today. Shop DavidsonFordClay.com.
Nice.
We're here for those who build America. Those who believe that giving everything we've got today will pay off tomorrow. Who will drive America forward for 250 years to come. If that's who you are, you should pay what we pay.
Get employee pricing for a limited time. Plus, Ford owners enjoy complimentary benefits like remote service and pickup and delivery, making maintenance more convenient.
The National News Desk provides context and
Cletus McFarland. That's the most fucking redneck name ever.
We will continue to deploy additional counterterrorism resources.
Delivers international breaking news from the live desk.
other items likely to get more expensive as the war with Iran continues. The National News Desk. Always America's news.
Weeknights at 11 on CW6.
The battle for clean air is about to unfold at Nashville Super Speedway.
Commanders, we give out screen them
We're about to take the green flag here in Music City.
All right, let's have some fun, man.
Rookie on the pole, the veteran driver to his outside. We are ready to go.
All right, ready? Go, 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 hard.
Great crowd tonight of Nashville fans on there handling at a premium here. Trouble on the restart. So why don't you spin it? You got out of shape?
My man hit me like a ton of bricks.
Side by side, door to door. Plenty of action on track. Gonna pay it off here in Nashville. They're still door to door down the backstretch.
They got it going on in Music City.
Allgaier plays this flawlessly. Hand him the broom. Justin Allgaier sweeps tonight at Nashville.
What a race, Cowboys. The missile does it again.
Hello, buddy.
Corey Day has a little experience here, having raced in this event last season where he finished 11th. I asked him what's the most important thing he learned, and he said he has a much better understanding of where to make speed at this track now. He also told me the limit on concrete is super small, and it's easy to push that limit quickly. So you have to be
McFartland.
very intentional about the choices and moves.
I see what you did there, Jaden.
When the series was on concrete 2 weeks ago at Dover, it was Corey taking home his second win of the season. Dylan, we'll see if he can get it done here tonight.
Kim, there's never a bad time to get hot and put some solid runs together, but having one going into an off week is something everyone in the garage is aiming for. William Sawalich is no exception. They've got the momentum of back-to-back fourth-place finishes, helping them towards that goal tonight. He ran the truck race again last night. Crew Chief Jeff Mendering mentions the benefit of that every time it happens. The confidence that William gains from it and the extra laps on the racetrack usually get their Saturdays started off on a much better foot, and the whole team rides the wave as a result. They start fifth.
Win pick today?
Second win of the year tonight.
Yeah, I got Kyle Larson winning.
Fire engines in Nashville.
Nashville, here to say the most famous words in motorsports. Please welcome Chief Sales and Marketing Officer at Travel and Leisure Company, Jeff Myers.
First, happy birthday to Mr. Eric Jones. And drivers, start your engines!
Engines are fired. Happy birthday to Eric Jones.
Well, the engines are fired and the pre-race is complete. And moments ago, we got to see this. A parachuter coming in.
Beautiful.
And of course, still honoring Kyle Busch. We're ready to go racing under the lights. The booth with a new cohort. Connor Zillich will welcome us back. We'll be right back.
NASCAR Powerball. The chase to 1 million is on.
Finalists, are you ready?
Don't miss your chance to collect cash prizes on your way to an all-new destination where you could take home $1 million.
The winner is contestant number 2.
I can't believe it. The official lottery game of NASCAR is back for the chase. Powerball. The chase to 1 million starts now.
The Backyard Grill at Golden Corral. Summer is coming, baby.
Hope this summer turns out better than last.
What do you mean?
We lost at cornhole and cried in front of everyone.
Thought we agreed we wouldn't talk about that, especially because we're on national TV.
Oops.
With Blackstone, you can cook anything, anytime, anywhere, anything. From weekend classics to weekday favorites, or whatever's on the menu. Anytime. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Anywhere. From your backyard to big open spaces all across America. With griddles and more at Blackstone.
When was the last time Sports Illustrated was mainstream? It still is.
Cooking happens on a Blackstone.
Still is pretty
Look,
mainstream.
if you're an executive, this shirt is a must-have in your closet. I was tired of floppy collars and shirts with sweat stains, so I got this shirt I saw on TV, and now I don't have to worry. I got it shipped in no time.
No, I mean, granted, people aren't really buying their magazines anymore. People don't really buy anybody's magazines anymore, but
golf shirt, but the top has a firm collar on.
you know, they're still relevant. They still got that Sports Illustrated swimsuit that comes out every year. You know, everybody loves that.
Collar stays stiff all day. Get 20% off today using code TV at collarsandco.com.
Tajin chile lime sauce, mild with major chile lime flavor. It takes snacks to a whole other level. What's your way to Tajin?
I think there's something wrong with the toilet. Carburetor.
You guys are the best. Thanks, guys.
Oh, yeah, I remember when they did that.
Good evening from Lebanon, Tennessee. We are live, Nashville Super Speedway tonight.
Those are pretty
It's
funny.
the 16th race of the year for the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. CW Sports welcomes you in to the Sports Illustrated Resorts 250. Cars all gridded up and ready to go, and we're happy you're with us on what has turned out to be a great Saturday evening here in Music City. Welcome into the broadcast booth. I'm Adam Alexander. Parker Klagerman is here. And the man in the middle, our special guest tonight,
Connor Zillich.
Won Rookie of the Year last year in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series.
Hold on a sec. Is that Zilly Zonkers? Oh my God.
I feel like I've been a rookie a lot in the last 2 years of my life, and this is certainly a new one for me being in the booth, but I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Nashville, such a unique racetrack that we go to every year, and looking forward to seeing, hopefully, a show.
Let's talk about this track. You were just out there, cut practice. This place can be a challenge.
It certainly can be. You know, clean air is obviously king. You know, no matter where you are on the racetrack, having clean air is very important. So, you know, last year I finished second. I got, you know, beat on a restart, and that was the end of my race. So you'll certainly be looking at all the restarts today, guys being aggressive to try and get the lead, and certainly something to follow throughout the night.
Parker, let's talk drivers to watch in this race.
Well, one that comes to mind just won on our last time on a concrete oval. Well, that was a high-banked monster mile at Dover for Corey Day. He obviously has a knack for the concrete, a feel for it, but I can assure him today he won't have the opportunity possibly to get to the wall like he did at Dover and make a different line, but I just feel like he is on such a hot streak right now. I spoke to his crew chief, Adam Wall, down on the grid, and they just feel like they're really gelling in all directions to the 17 team and continuing up that momentum as it was.
So qualifying rained out earlier today, and that puts Jesse Love on the pole. And since you guys are the best of buddies, I think you should dial him up.
Yeah, you call us best of buddies. I don't know about that. All right, let's do it.
What's that mean?
Hey, Jesse, it's Connor up in the booth. You got us?
Control, we can control. And when we start to lose it, fight, take it back. Picker, be safe. Execute a good day. Stay up front. Put it on him. Go get us a guitar.
We got some bonus Starkey radio there. Dial him up now.
All right, Jesse. You gonna ignore me this time, or you actually got us this time?
I can hear you, unfortunately.
Yeah, I thought you'd be excited to talk to me, but Nashville Super Speedway, you put down a really good lap in qualifying. Not actually, but you
Not actually.
What's your game plan here for the rest of the night?
Yeah, thanks to the last few weeks of us running good, we're on the pole, so yeah, I feel like we're in good shape after practice, and we were able to work on our car, make it a little bit better, and learn from our teammates and some other people, looking at some data afterwards, and hopefully make it even better. So we're going to find out here. Track's going to swing a lot tonight. Going to have to move around, be aggressive in lap traffic. So I'm looking forward to it. Have fun up there, man.
Thanks, dude. You have fun down there too. Good luck, man.
And now we get our starting lineup, brought to you by Sports Illustrated Resorts. Mentioned the fact qualifying was washed out earlier today. Get us through those first few rows, Parker.
Yeah, we'll look back on row 3 there. You got Kyle Larson starting 6th in the JRM 88. He won the Cup Series race here back in 2021, but is making his first O'Reilly Series Auto Parts Series start at Nashville. Well,
Who's everybody got winning tonight?
Justin Allgaier is going to roll.
I got Kyle Larson. He's starting in 6th.
Won 2 of the last 4 Nashville races, and is the only previous winner in the field, believe it or not.
How about this? With qualifying rained out, we got some really good drivers throughout the field. I go back to the 32. Raja Karuth coming from deep tonight, row 13. Won a truck race here last year and nearly got it done last night. He was heartbroken. Going to be fun to watch him try and drive to the front this evening.
I think he'll definitely be one to watch as we go to the final page. Sam Mayer had a rough week in Charlotte last week. I feel like we say that often this year. So he'll start 34th after qualifying was rained out. He's never finished outside the top 10 in 4 Nashville starts. So he's going to have to work his way through the field to keep that streak going.
Before we go green, we hear from our pit reporters one more time. Leading us
Got
off,
Larson.
What do you have for us, Dylan?
Love, Day, Allgaier,
Larson
Cruz.
is
I
back
think that's a
in
good
the
top
88
5.
car this weekend, and we've sometimes seen some challenges at the start of the races when Larson has been in this car. Marty Lindley and company always work on getting the car where Kyle wants it by the end of the day, and he's usually right where we'd expect him come pay window time. But today may be one of their tougher challenges. Larson was not happy with the car in practice earlier, and Nashville is tricky enough to make an ill-handling car too difficult to overcome. Fear not, though, this team thinks when the sun goes down completely and the lights come on, Kim, they'll be right where they want to be.
Well, Dylan, Cletus McFarland makes his 2nd series start after his debut earlier this year at Rockingham. Since then, he's raced the Arca Menard Series at Kansas and Talladega, and he told me having that experience, even though it is a different car on different tracks, it just gives him way more confidence overall in the types of decisions he is making behind the wheel. Because the field was set by the metric, he unfortunately starts last, but he said he's optimistic about working his way into the top 20. The goal is to make sure that
Jaden has Allgaier winning tonight.
in the first stage, but in his book he said a top 20 would be an absolute win for him.
And Kim, now we get more with Team 33 saying what a lot. Scan the QR code to take a short free online hearing test at Starkey.com. Here's their radio communication.
Dang it, I'm fired up. It's going to be a good time. All right, brother. For those of you watching at home, we got Mike Dillon, Ty Dillon's dad, and Austin Dillon's dad on the spotter stand tonight. I think it's going to be a real treat.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm excited to watch Cletus. Obviously, Rockingham. He definitely learned a lot. Spun out once, almost twice, almost got in a wreck. But he's learned a lot, man. It's fun to watch him. I actually got to sit in with him.
Cletus is getting lapped by lap 20.
Just kind of
I won't say by lap 20. I'll say by the end of the first stage he'll be lapped.
He's got some work to do coming from the tail.
I'll give him that much.
Definitely.
No doubt about it, Nashville Superspeedway, very challenging racetrack. Longest.
Technically, if he does get lapped in the first 20 laps, we're both right.
All season long. Reference the fact a couple weeks ago we were doing it on the concrete. It was Corey Day that pulled his way into victory.
All right, let's
lane.
do
He
this.
starts third tonight. Front row, all about Richard Childress Racing. Jesse Love, the control car, takes the inside lane to his right. Austin Hill, 188 laps, 250 miles.
Let's get ready. Green flags in the air. We are racing from Nashville Superspeedway in Lebanon, Tennessee.
Really even start for the RCR teammates there.
Jesse Love and Austin Hill side by side on the initial start here. Love with a little bit of an edge. Going to get a good push there from Corey Day.
Clean air, like we said, is super important.
And Jesse Love gets away.
From the front is so valuable in these cars. You can set your own pace and keep out front and hopefully hold on to that clean air as long as possible.
And we just saw a good indication the outside line is not there. Austin Hill got really loose off of 4 right there, allowing Corey Day to get further along out beside him. Now he's just fighting to probably try and get to the bottom here. And Corey Day's able to get by him.
Nice break for Corey Day, getting that inside lane when qualifying was rained out. And he made it pay off. They continue side by side for the runner-up position.
Austin's being nice to him there, running up the track, giving him a ton of space. These cars can be very sketchy when you get it on your door tight, and obviously Austin on lap 2 isn't willing to push the limits, thankfully. There's a couple guys out there that might not be that nice, but he knows that there's not much to gain here on lap 3.
He goes way up there.
Jesse Love has the fastest lap so far.
The momentum off of 2. Now he goes to the inside.
Yeah, the old crossover. 17 thought he had him. Hill drives now underneath Corey Day. They're mixing it up back behind them as well. One is Carson Cromwell, 18 William Sawalich on the move early.
And you saw him hit that bump down there, Connor, in 3 and 4. Just settles it so much. Look at the side draft chasing Corey Day up the track. Now tries to dive down into 1.
Yeah, that bump in 3 and 4 can be treacherous, but these guys have been side by side for the entire race so far, and when you start moving up too early into the run, you can really affect what your tires are doing, and that can really play a role in the speed you have late in the run. So you see Corey Day getting clear there, getting to the bottom, settling in line there in second.
We look at the advantage for Jesse Love. First time he's led laps here in Nashville. 00 Sheldon Creed.
And Brandon Jones on the outside.
In the 20, Harrison Burton in the 24. All attacking the rookie, LeVar Scott, going in the wrong direction in the 45.
Yeah, those guys had to start at the back, so they're already making gains, going 3 wide early in this race. Just try and get themselves up front as quick as possible.
Plus 13 for Creed to start this race.
Backstretch camera does look
He and his
interesting.
teammate Sam Mayer finished inside the top 5 a year ago. Saw Parker Retzloff in that mix. He too has looked good early. He was going to start up inside the top 10. Had the engine problem, had to drop to the rear, but making the most of it. Plus 12 as we look at our Powerball power movers.
Just happy that engine issue happened in practice with the limit running we got compared to what we thought we were going to have. That practice after qualifying was canceled.
Bowman had an issue with his dog, so Larson took his spot in the O'Reilly race. Oh, I did hear something about that. I didn't know if that was true. Because I saw it on Facebook, so I kind of just don't believe anything I see on Facebook.
He's so good here. He is. And he got the best of me last year. And it's just, I love racing the O'Reilly Series with him. I'm able to learn so much racing around Justin. And just, it's rare he makes mistakes. That's why he's, always at the front, always, up front in the points. And, it's super helpful for these young kids to be able to learn from him.
We come back to the start-finish line. We go silent on lap 8, thinking of Kyle Busch. so much about the importance of clean air. Starts on the pole, taking advantage, and a couple of teammates trying to drive through the field here. 54 Taylor Gray, he needs a good run, came in on the chase bubble, and so does his teammate. Brent Cruz, so talented, missed those 4 races, rough ride the last couple of weeks, and both able to drive around the 30.
Did they actually do this?
Yeah, it's been fun to watch Brent this year. I grew up racing around him, and
Oh, no, it wasn't actually Jelly
really
Roll.
close friends since I was probably 7 or 8
Wait,
years
did
old.
Chris Stapleton
It's just really fun to
and
watch
Jelly Roll make a
him get
song
to this
about Kyle
level.
Busch, or is that? I'm not actually going to listen to it right now. So
His first win's coming soon, and looks like he's got a fast car tonight, so we'll see where he can get to.
He was my pick tonight.
I saw that. We had some first-time winner picks down there, so.
I've been amazed by him, man. I know you so highly touted. You've talked about how good he is, but he's just taken.
Oh, it's
so
AI
quickly.
music.
It
That's
doesn't matter
stupid.
the type of track, or if he's never been there, never even got practice, he just has speed.
That's
and I think
stupid.
tonight could be a really big night for him.
Yeah, most definitely. He's
yeah, I think this is the first race in like I don't even know how many races in the O'Reilly series that we didn't have a caution in like the first like 3 laps.
And this move was key to get him ahead of the curve and take the top spot. It's the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series from Nashville. You're watching live on CW.
Men, get ahead of your curve. Explore Peyronie's disease treatments at GetSomebody4PD.com.
Throttles are buried through the firewall. He's looking for more. At O'Reilly Auto Parts, we know the fire of competition is born at the track.
Every lap.
What a move! Every turn.
Every part drives us.
Sheldon Creed wins. Our professional parts people can offer you the right parts and advice so you're ready for every moment along the way. What a finish!
Every part matters in competition.
And every part is powered by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
My ride gets dirty. Real dirty. Whether I'm hole sanding it in my yard or ripping around Daytona, Thomas Express is dialed in to make sure my ride is shiny and dry.
To Haggerty, it's obvious. One of these cars is not like the others. It's harder
What
to
the fuck?
operate, but easier to enjoy. You use it less,
Yeah, just
you
some
love
drip.
it more. And if something goes wrong, it's a lot harder to replace. It's not your everyday car, so don't pay more for everyday insurance. Pay a better price for better coverage from Haggerty. Quote today at Haggerty.com.
My name is Daniel. I've been a barista for 8 years, but I wanted to bring my take on real coffee to the community, and my Toyota BZ helped me get there.
Imagine what you could do with an all-electric vehicle that gets
So
you.
he gets up to 33rd. Wow.
Toyota. Let's go places.
What if you could have shades like these for a fraction of big brand prices? With Shady Rays, you can. We're an independent company, so we do things differently. We offer high-quality polarized shades for a reasonable price. And we personally replace shades that get lost or broken. So far, we've racked up over 300,000 five-star reviews. I founded Shady Rays.
Well, I thought he'd get lapped up by the end of the first stage. He's still good.
Life throws at us. Order now and get 20% off site-wide at shadyrays.com.
Tajin chamoy sauce, that tangy taste explosion with a fruity kick, is perfect for adding flavor your way. What's your way to Tajin?
All this backyard grill goodness, burgers, sausage for lunch, so good it makes me pumped for something.
Maybe no water slide this summer?
Why not?
You lost your trunks in front of the neighbors.
I think my trunk sort of lost me.
NASCAR Prime and Nashville Super Speedway. Music City, baby. Let me play you my favorite song. Racing under the lights and a guitar if you win. Hell yeah, fella. Would you smash it? Only thing I'm smashing is this pedal on the right.
You allow the third up to sell-out crowd tonight in Nashville, Tennessee.
NASCAR on Prime.
Stream the Cracker Barrel 400 live from Nashville. Sunday, NASCAR. It's on Prime. Start your 30-day free trial.
Closing on the midway point, stage one for the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, live at Nashville Super Speedway. Tonight, it's the Sports Illustrated Resorts 250 on CW. And closed captioning for tonight's race, brought to you by Tableau TV. Pay once, watch forever. Looking at the one of Carson Waffle. And you know all about this race team, Connor, because you've driven that car to victory lane a couple of times this year. But I just go to, he's been really good on the concrete. Second place finish at Bristol. Almost won in his second career start when he was a runner-up at Dover a couple of years ago. And now here at Nashville, good in practice. Does all of that kind of come together a little bit when you're thinking about where he's at?
Yeah, most definitely. And Carson's been so close to getting a win so many times, I feel like. And it's only a matter of time, right? Those JRM cars are so fast, and I feel like every week, even if the balance isn't great, you're still able to make speed out of it, and always qualifying well. So yeah, it's only a matter of time until him, Rodney, and the one team put it all together and get themselves a win. Carson's obviously been really good, and
I should be able to watch the Nashville Cup race. That's good.
Really.
Why weren't you able to watch
really
Charlotte?
Good in practice. Was really fast on the long run. That one car was leading everyone on the long run. So when you have that sort of speed in practice, it gives you the confidence, gets you start up front. It's looking good.
Carson's starting to pick him up and put him down, right?
It's hard to count that guy out, even when he didn't look great in practice. I just feel like no matter what his car drives like, he's just fast, and that's just Kyle Larson. So obviously going to be a contender tonight as we get later into this race, and you can already see him moving up higher than anybody has so far, and that's about right for Kyle Larson, and as he gets a run there and gets inside of William Sawalich.
He just finds a way.
Look at that. Look at the momentum that created using the top side. Easily clears him down the front stretch, gets the outside.
Look at Sawalich coming back.
But I think the momentum once again there on the outside will pay off for Larson here down the back stretch. He told that car terrible in practice. So obviously Marty put some tune on it.
Yeah. Well, we've seen that movie before, right? I mean, it's like, the 88's not any good. He leads now that we're inside of 20 laps to go. What's the report there right now, Dylan?
Yeah, the good thing is there's a couple good things. He hasn't lost track position. He's kind of neutralized or going forward, so that's one positive. The second positive is one of their biggest issues in practice.
Jesse Love has caught lap traffic.
So that was a huge problem. Felt like he couldn't get the rear of the car in the racetrack, but he came on the radio a few laps ago and said, this thing's got good rear grip now. So we told you when it started to get cool out, they felt like they were going to be better. I think that's starting to prove true already for the 88.
Yeah, I mean, last year it was very similar. As the sun goes down, you gain grip, and your car starts turning, and you got to be prepared for that. So, yeah, I definitely feel like that 88 car has got some speed in it. Obviously, Jesse Love's still driving away from the field, but, when we get that stage caution and re-rack everybody, I'll be curious to see how the 88 stacks up.
How quiet has this guy been tonight?
Wasn't home at the time.
Gets a lead from the jump, just drives away. We're not even talking about it.
Yeah, I feel like in that commercial break, he had like a second lead, and now he's got 4 seconds, and he can't even see second place. So,
well, what was interesting is Corey was matching his lap times and even looking a little faster as you were referencing, and now he's just vaulted away in a big way. He's consistently been the fastest car on the racetrack the last few laps.
Justin Allgaier didn't have the starting position he wanted when qualifying was rained out. And that won here a season ago. He's got 2 victories at Nashville. Goes around William Sawalich. Allgaier up to 6th in the running order. Love, Day, Hill, Quapple, Larson, the top 5 at Nashville.
This is Arby's pulled pork and chopped brisket. This is the juicy result of slow smoking meat for up to 13 hours. And this is you forgetting time exists and getting lost in the sauce.
Arby's, we have the meat. From the moment you took your first breath, you had something to prove. And boy, did you ever. Rose
Bro, Connor Wong hit a home run today and then it didn't count. That's fucking crazy.
Over and over and
he finally got one and then it got taken away.
Time to enjoy it all. COPD thought it could stop you. Well, COPD never met someone like you. You kept right on going. Breztri has 3 medicines in 1 inhaler with better.
I think it was fan interference.
5 minutes and helps prevent flare-ups. Now that's a COPD.
Some shit. I don't know.
That's
That's
as hard as you do. Breztri won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before.
hit
taking
that.
it. Don't
Yeah.
take Breztri more than prescribed. Breasttree may increase risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur. Can't afford your medication? AstraZeneca may be able to help. Ready to take back your breath? Ask your doctor about Breasttree.
What are you doing? I'm trying to reach this dust. Why don't you just use the Swiffer duster? This cleans in all the really tight places and all the really hot ones so you don't have to jump. Looks like you got into everything.
Hidden Valley Ranch is made with real ingredients for real ranch flavor that's impossible to put into words. That's pretty close. Indescribably delicious Hidden Valley Ranch.
Summer styles this good make my family look like we have everything under control. We don't.
Kohl's outfits make it all look easy. Find styles your family will live in. Plus, save across the store at Kohl's and Kohl's.com.
Old school online security tools leave you half protected. Get NordVPN with a next-gen antivirus. Avoid online scams, malware, and phishing. Get NordVPN today.
We asked Howie Mandel to describe new hands-free Cozy Fit Skechers slip-ins.
They're like little soft puff jackets for your feet. These are like cozy little slippers for the street.
Introducing new hands-free Cozy Fit Skechers slip-ins. Ultra-comfortable sneakers you just step into with no bending down or touching.
In honor of Military Appreciation Month, GovX is proud to support those who serve our country and communities. If you have a military or first responder background, scan the QR code now for unbeatable deals on thousands of top brands. GovX, savings for those who serve. Just over 10 laps to go. Stage 1, O'Reilly Auto Parts Series here in Nashville. We talked about it early. Qualifying rained out, so some really big-name drivers that had to come from deep in the field after they had issues last weekend at Charlotte. Watching a couple of them right here. Sam Mayer up to 13th. Taylor Gray inside the top 15. Tons of movement.
Yeah, Sam Mayer there has been one of the fastest cars on the racetrack, lap after lap.
Yeah, Jesse Love's pulled out to about a
I've seen when he gets clean air,
almost 5-second lead over Corey Day.
The top 5, sometimes the top 3. You see right ahead of him, Brent Cruz has been really fast. So these guys just ripping through the field here with really fast race cars after starting towards the back.
Yeah, it's been fun to watch just how fast these guys have been able to move through the race or the field. Obviously Nashville is a tough track to pass, so just the fact that these guys are getting through the field this quick shows how fast their race cars truly are.
And that last lap, Sam Mayer was the 3rd fastest car on the track. First time.
Carolina Hurricanes versus Vegas Golden Knights for the Stanley Cup.
The speed. Part of that, coming from the back,
yeah, Kyle would have loved that one.
Passed, right? Because when you start all
his
the
home
way
team
back, you're passing
versus
cars
his
that most would think
where he
should be
resides
going
team.
by. I look at Allgaier. His starting position compromised, rolling 17th. He is passing elite talent. We saw it side by side, getting up to 4th.
Kyle Busch Stanley Cup.
He's really good right now.
Yeah, he's been one of the fastest cars on the racetrack every lap since he's gotten this clean air, and he's closing in on 3rd place there with Austin Hill, and yeah, clicking off laps that are faster than Jesse lap after lap. So we'll be curious to see what he's able to do when we get a restart and he gets a chance to go after him.
Tell us more, Dylan.
It's been interesting watching him work through the field because spoke with Andrew Overstreet, the crew chief, earlier, and he said, we talked all week about discipline and just wrapping the bottom, staying lower and longer, and he's done that pretty much the entire run in 1 and 2, but 3 and 4, he's been a little bit more kind of unconventional. We saw a slider on Larson to get by during the break, and then he's kind of been in the middle to higher lanes at 3 and 4 the last few laps. So it's working for him in 1 and 2, but I think their car's good enough that he's able to move around and do whatever he needs to do to find clean air, and it's still sticking for him. So the 7, I think, is as good as advertised here in the early going.
And that car ahead of him right there, Austin Hill, you saw how high he was just running there in 1 and 2. And I think he was learning that from the car ahead of him, which was Corey Day. We know likes to go to the high side, did that at Dover. He was all the way out of the rubber down in 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then I saw Austin Hill do the same. Let's see if he does it down here into 1. How high does he go up? Not quite as high. He was basically another lane up, just a lap ago, trying to find just that extra little bit of speed. speed. Do you think, is it possible to get up that high right now?
Yeah, I mean, at a concrete racetrack, you're always searching for the lightest color pavement because that's the cleanest pavement. And, you know, when you're the guy that's pushing the limit, you're also wearing your tire, your right front. You know, there's a cost that comes with it, but sometimes you are able to make a lot of speed up there. You saw it in Dover. Corey was, you know, higher than anybody on the racetrack, but he was also the fastest car on the racetrack. So, yeah, you see Allgaier here getting through the 21 and getting up into third place. He's going to clear off the two. Yeah.
The exact opposite of what we're referencing. He just wraps the bottom.
Yeah.
Cletus is the next to get lapped.
Will
that be right? Will they get lapped before the end of stage one?
Bottom and can wrap that yellow line. It's incredible to watch, Justin.
Yeah, he's one of the best at it, and he certainly did it last year to me. I actually, late in the race, the top lane did come in, but I had no idea, and I went back and started watching film after the race and saw Jesse was the fastest car on the racetrack, running up up near the edge of the rubber. So obviously Jesse coming up here to Cletus, looking to lap his teammate, put his teammate a lap down with only 7 to go on the stage.
Well, he's got a 5.7 second lead.
How nice is he going to be?
Little leeway here.
Yeah, if I was him, I would, but we'll see how nice he is.
Look at his eyes. We do the NASCAR YouTube onboard camera watching Cletus here. Yeah, he did a good job in practice earlier today. And I was in the garage area mid-morning. The O'Reilly garage hadn't even opened, and he was already out on pit road, checking out his pit stall and putting his thought process together. So limited experience, student of the game, very mature, and trying to hang on to the lead lap here. There'll be 5 to go in the stage when we come back this time.
What I think has been so interesting to watch, Cletus, is you couldn't have picked maybe 2 harder tracks for your first adventure to go around the series. Rockingham with its high-speed nature, and then this being concrete, bumpy, cars unsettled all the time. It's hard to feel. I thought he looked great in practice.
You beat him through that end right there. Work on your line down here. We can get it. We got to get past these guys in front of us. Don't let them hold us up on the top.
That's funny. Mike Dillon, the spotter, Austin Dillon's dad. It's super cool to see him up there giving Cletus advice. Cletus, trying to stay on the lead lap here. It looks like Jesse's being somewhat nice. We'll see if he can do that for another 3 or 4 laps and keep his teammate on the lead lap.
This is tough for Cletus, who's managing traffic himself. He's got Jesse there, and here's the other thing to keep in mind. I mean, if you keep Jesse behind,
I think Jesse's trying not to lap
him. If he gets around, maybe you can stay in that free pass position.
I think he's being nice.
I think he's trying to hang out for a second. We'll see what he decides to do.
Logan Beard in 42 would be the next car in line to go a lap down. So, I mean, at the very least, just keep it back there as long as you can. 3 to go on the stage.
Jesse's lead still just got larger, over 6 seconds right now, so he has the time to just hang out here if he wants to be a good teammate and a friend.
Yeah, you can see his lap time. That last lap, he dropped off about 3 or 4 tenths. Here, trying to be nice to his teammate, and this is something that I don't think Denny Hamlin would ever do for me in the Cup Series, but Jesse's going to do it to his teammate here, so it's
he's not even really losing time
respect Jesse
doing it either.
Just trying to be nice to his teammate, and
well, he would have lapped him.
Learning a ton. I'd be curious to see how many people are watching his YouTube stream as he pushes his teammate through.
Massive.
We just got a note. Last check, 50,000.
That's insane.
Wow.
Oh, he's fucking lost it, though. He's an idiot.
He hangs on.
He did hang on, but he was literally trying to let you stay on the lead lap, and then...
Is it going to be Beard? Is it going to be Cletus McFarland?
Jesse said, I've given you enough help. Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta try and get this trophy today.
Race car drivers are not mentioned. Add Jesse Love to the list. Final lap opening stage at Nashville.
Yeah, I never realized how meaningful the Lucky Dog battle was until I started racing on Sundays. And man, you race your heart out for that Lucky Dog. So it's fun to see Cletus up here working. Oh, he's going to wrap the bottom here, get inside of him.
And now this for second. Allgaier's rallied up behind Corey Day. Jesse Love has led more laps this year than he led last year when he claimed the title and trying to get that.
Oh, trouble. There goes Cletus.
Goes for a slide.
Caution.
Stage ends. And
Caution was coming out anyway,
the
but...
green and white checkered flag is the Wheeland caution lights.
He's an idiot.
Come on.
He can't drive.
Looks like Logan Bearden's going to be the one that gets the free pass. Day, Allgaier, Hill, Larson, the top 5. For Love, it's his 3rd stage win of the campaign.
He's racing for the Lucky Dog.
He'll be all right.
He didn't hit anything.
He was trying. You got to give it to him.
Yep.
And the last stage point, Brent Cruz, who has to start outside the top 30.
So it was a 23-minute, 36-second green flag run to start the race. I'm going to go outside and smoke. I'll be back for the start of stage 2.
He was able to rally up there and get to 10th. Very, very good for that race team who started deep in the field. Stage 1 down at Nashville Super Speedway. A lot on the line in this final lap, first 10 of the race, and there he goes. Went for it. Cletus McFarland on the highlight reel.
There's a car barreling towards me, but all I can think about is how stuck I feel trying to get out of debt.
Should I be wearing a helmet? Everybody else seems to be wearing helmets.
Like, seriously, saving any money feels impossible.
You've been doing great. And you always have your big financial friends to help you navigate your finances.
My finances are turning around.
Experian, your big financial friend, is always by your side.
Christopher David Bell, he's 4 years old. What have you started?
Oh, Christopher Bell is taking the lead. What a finish! He's done it again! Bell has driven to victory again. How about that? That check is for $1 million.
When every mile matters, where will your journey take you?
Okay, the plumber's fixing that burst pipe. Should be all set. Good thing you're protected 24/7 with your home and auto bundle from Progressive.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to figure out the right caption to post about this.
Maybe something like, I have protection, just need a lifeguard.
What about that emoji with a shocked face?
Or maybe flooded with emotion.
That's too much. Try Tuesdays are cray.
You know, technically you don't have to post everything that happens online. I totally believe you. Life is meaningless without affirmation, am I right?
This steak is so good, I'd invite it to my barbecue and let it DJ.
Steak is good.
Excuse me.
We believe in bringing joy, bringing fun every single day.
This is Banana Ball, baby, let's go!
Tomorrow, the Savannah Bananas take on the Clowns, live from Kauffman Stadium. The Savannah Bananas versus the Clowns, live tomorrow at 3:30, 12:30 Pacific.
Hurry in for a great deal on the most awarded SUV brand, Jeep. There's only one.
Well-qualified current FCA lessees can lease the 2026 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited 4x4 for $439 a month, or finance and get $6,500 total bonus cash allowance. See your Syracuse area Jeep Grand dealer.
You start with the first rep. Preparation was everything. You build habits so you don't have to think about them. You didn't leave it to chance. Life gets unpredictable. Something always comes at you. Things you didn't plan for. You get pulled over. Or you get fined. Lose your license. The one habit protects you. It protects everyone else on the road. Click it or ticket.
Knowing there's a solid roof over everything you've built. There's a name for that feeling. With roofing projects, quality materials, experienced installers, and lasting value are essential. But making the right decision all comes down to comfort. Save 15% off your project with no interest until 2030.
Hurry in for a great deal on the most awarded SUV brand, Jeep. There's only one.
Well-qualified current FCA lessees can lease the 2026 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited 4x4 for $439 a month, or finance and get $6,500 total bonus cash allowance. See your Syracuse area Jeep Grand dealer.
The Wheeling caution lights are on. The same Wheeling emergency lights and sirens you see on the safety vehicles here at the track are protecting first responders and communities all across America. Stage 1 complete. Progressive Pit Road is open. Here's Kim.
And Adam, you see that 17 of Corey Day pulling off, about to make his stop. Top of your screen, too tight second half of the run. Also tight to start. If he was freer, he felt like he could make lap time. You see the chassis adjustment, too tight on the top lane. Also thought he might have a flat right rear. We'll check that when it comes off, Dylan.
Jesse Love didn't want to be looser on entry because that hurts his arc, but center exit, he did want to be a little freer. They'll make a track bar and air pressure change. Austin Hill said he was lacking right rear grip on entry, and Justin Allgaier said, don't change anything, but I need help on the short run, and I'm too free on the long run. So I guess good luck if you're Andrew Overstreet on fixing that.
Hey, two teams been solid on pit road all year. Allgaier's got the #1 pit stall, so he goes +1. Quapple +3. Status quo for Hill, and the 17 going in the wrong direction. -3 for him in this first pit exchange of the afternoon. That's the Progressive race off pit road. A slide to end stage 1 for Cletus McFarland. Stage 2 coming up next on CW.
When choosing the right gear to cut, trim, or mow your yard, Ace has all the power you need to get the job done right. Because gas or battery, your local Ace is the destination with the best power brands all under one roof, like Steel, Ego, Milwaukee, Craftsman, and Toro. And with free assembly and delivery, or ready for pickup in just 15 minutes, conquering your outdoor projects has never been easier. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
I've doubted myself more times than I can count. Heard every opinion. Read every headline. But when you're surrounded by the right people, you learn it's about more than just racing. It's about why you're racing, who you're racing for. And when you realize that, you take control of your story.
Just so weird. Earlier he was like so like lethargic and like sluggish and like seemed like he wasn't feeling well at all. And I was like getting worried about him. And now he's just like running around like a fucking like he has more energy than ever.
How many spiders do you really eat in your sleep? Yes, when you bundle home and auto, you can be free of all these worries and more. Because we're already worrying for you. Oh, and the answer is 8. 8 spiders.
The drivers in the NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. Here we go! Hitting every turn with nothing held back. Burn it down, buddy! The NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. Saturday, June 13th from Pocono at 3:30 Eastern, 12:30 Pacific.
CW6 is your official home of the New York Lottery. Watch tonight for your Lotto, Win 4, and Take 5 results on the CW6 News at 10.
We're here for those who build America. Those who believe that giving everything we've got today will pay off tomorrow. Who will drive America forward for 250 years to come. If that's who you are, you should pay what we pay.
Get employee pricing for a limited time. Plus, Ford owners enjoy complimentary benefits like remote service and pickup and delivery, making maintenance more convenient.
Construction work is risky business. One mistake, one unsafe condition, and your life can change instantly. At Stanley Law, we know construction accident laws inside and out. Using the Stanley system, we do our research, bring in the right expert witnesses, and leave no stone unturned to get you the maximum award. Just get here, because when we work together, we win.
Over 250 years ago, we didn't like the taxes, so we dumped the tea. Now with the Rand Declaration of Deals, we're pledging our allegiance.
Didn't like the taxes, so he dumped the tea.
Financing for 60 months on select 2026 models, or we'll cover your sales tax, plus no monthly payments for 90 days, and a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Nothing stops Ram.
Or purchase and get 0% financing for 60 months. Or well-qualified current FCA lessees can lease the 2026 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab for $429 a month. See your Syracuse area Ram dealer.
NASCAR on the CW is brought to you by Sports Illustrated Resorts. Nashville location opening this summer. The Credit One Bank, NASCAR American Express Card. And by O'Reilly Auto Parts, your professional parts people. Back in Nashville getting ready for Stage 2. Our stage break coverage brought to you by Arby's. Second pit stop for Taylor Gray. What's going on there, Kim?
Yeah, during that stop, a lug nut got in between the rotor and the wheel and actually hit the inner valve stem on the left side. So it does sound like they are going to give him an additional left front tire to make him so he has an equal set. Kind of trying to confirm that with NASCAR, but that was the issue that caused the flat after the first stop.
But I think about this guy that came in on the chase cut line.
That's interesting.
And doesn't get any stage points, and now you lose all that track position. Raja Karuth also had a problem.
Taylor Gray with a
on
flat
pit road,
tire.
so he's going to be coming from deep in the field. Another guy that was right around the cut. Ryan Seed got some stage points. He's
all right,
in
here
the
we
top
go.
10, and as of now would have a chase position. We'll follow that story all night long and throughout the summer. Restart to begin our second stage. Love the control.
Green flag's back in the air. Stage 2's underway.
Is outside Justin Allgaier.
Good start for Allgaier there.
We had Sammy Smith making 3 wide down there to 1, couple rows back.
Jesse's going to get clear for the lead. Same as stage 1, obviously that inside lane still prevails on the restarts.
Allgaier able to slide down in second, side by side for third. Quapple in the 1. 21 is Austin Hill. Right behind him is Larson. Corey Day there as well.
Larson got right to his rear bumper, but just didn't unsettle him. You'd worry about if you're in Austin Hill's position there, really precarious position on the outside of Quapple. There's those bumps on the exit of 4, but was able to get away with it.
It's not a race in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series if the HinderCars.com cars are not side by side. And here they're
Allgaier for the lead.
Larson back there as we have a battle for the lead.
Side by side, Allgaier in love.
Inside the top 10.
Allgaier takes the lead.
7 is on point.
And Larson
Chester, what are you doing?
once again. Whoa, off of turn 4 there, gathers it up. Brent Cruz gets the back foot. He chased that thing up multiple times. And Larson doesn't quit.
Larson.
He's not going away. He stays after the 88.
Oh, but Larson! Oh my God, he almost got in the wall.
They're happy with it.
No, they're definitely not.
Yeah, Allgaier got the fastest lap.
Cue the 88 radio, please. Here's Sam Mayer.
I think Austin just hurt himself more than he helped himself there, but sometimes you got to just let the anger out. I get it.
Yeah, look at
Release valve.
Yeah.
Look at Retzloff, 99. Has the engine issue, drops to the back. He's another one of those drivers that doesn't have a huge advantage above the chase cut line, but making something happen here early stage 2.
Yeah, man, Parker has been so impressive this season. Obviously, not with one of the key teams that were, here's the 3 wide with Larson. Obviously, he got loose under the 21, and yeah, I don't think that made Austin too happy.
No. I think Larson was in a really tough position. Then there, massive 2 wiggles.
Yeah, that's the worst.
I believe Austin Hill just gave him a number 1 out the window.
That's the worst. You've got someone on your door and someone packing air behind you. I don't love that position, and yeah, obviously not happy. Give a little nudge there, a little love tap.
But to your point, I feel like that hurt Austin more to do what he just did right there. If you could have turned down underneath him, maybe you lose a couple less positions here, but they both lost their momentum. And now they get swamped by Retzloff, and Dean Thompson is another 3 wide. 4. Oh, here comes Alfredo.
Anthony Alfredo.
Anthony Alfredo making a 3 wide.
Gotta
Damn.
give some love to Dean Thompson, top 15 last week at Charlotte.
Yeah, Larson's fallen back to 12.
Top 5 here a year ago, and he's starting to make up some ground on the field coming from the back.
Yeah, Brent Cruz was 10th in stage 1, already up to 6th at this point.
Back to
in
11th.
Stage 2. Obviously, was one of the fastest cars early there in stage 1 and made up a ton of ground, so he's headed forward as well.
Street not as good as I thought. 16th in the running order right now for the driver from the Haas factory team.
Well, he's watching some very aggressive racing right ahead of him right there.
Oh, yeah.
Alfredo and Austin Hill throwing haymakers at each other, blocking down the front stretch. Alfredo gets away and gets by Dean Thompson. Austin Hill not able to get by Dean.
Let's look at our O'Reilly pit crew view. The focus this week, that 00 team, led by Jonathan Toney. Cool and calm, but I love the emotion on the radio when Sheldon got that first career victory at Atlanta. I think JT came out of his seat that night.
I like the guys in the back who see they're on TV and take a moment to give a little peace sign to the camera.
It's exciting there.
Yeah, whatever. I like being on TV when I'm on a pit box too.
It's a high mom moment for sure.
Yeah.
Corey Day, 4th. What's going on there, Kim?
Yeah, maybe a little issue. Take a listen to the Starkey in-car communication from the 17.
I got smoke coming inside the car from my right front. I have. Just keep an eye on it. Your right front looks okay from the outside.
That's never
So
good.
again, they're going to keep an eye on it, but Corey reporting
Corey
that
Day
smoke in the
reporting some
cockpit.
smoke inside the cockpit. That's not good.
Right, and what can that be? You know, especially on a restart, a little lower air pressure. Could be a little bit of rub on the fender. You know, if it doesn't get worse or even gets better, that can tell you it could be just a slight tire rub. But If it does start to get worse, maybe that's more internally in the engine compartment, which is obviously really worrisome.
William Sawalich right there trying to get the 4th position. Justin Allgaier.
William Sandwich takes 4th. Side by side.
My ride gets dirty. Real dirty. Whether I'm home sanding it in my yard or ripping around Daytona, Thomas Express is dialed in to make sure my ride is clean, shiny, and dry.
Summer styles this good make my family look like we have everything under control. We don't.
Kohl's outfits make it all look easy. Find styles your family will live in. Plus, save across the store at Kohl's and Kohl's.com.
There's news. And there's good news. Like thousands of patients receiving free, life-changing surgeries from volunteer doctors and nurses on hospital ships. All made possible by kindness. We love good news.
Tahini, the irresistible blend of mild chilies, lime, and sea salt, is perfect for adding flavor your way. What's your way to tahini it?
The Backyard Grill at Golden Corral. Summer is coming, baby.
Hope this summer turns out better than last.
What do you mean?
You lost at cornhole and cried in front of everyone.
Thought we agreed we wouldn't talk about that, especially because we're on national TV.
Oops.
What causes a current? Is it Peyronie's disease? Is there somebody I can talk to or help?
I got somebody for that. I got somebody for that. I got somebody for that.
You guys got somebody for Peyronie's disease?
There's hope for the estimated 1 in 10 men who may have Peyronie's disease, or PD. A urology specialist who treats PD can help you create a plan, including non-surgical options. Find somebody today at GoGetSomebody.com.
The Colonel has a bucket list. The $10 one. Monday nuggets. Tuesday fried chicken. Wednesday wings. Thursday tenders. Friday nuggets again. Now that's living life to the fullest. Get a $10 bucket of the day from KFC.
Blubbering Cave with Liberty Liberty. It's bundle and save on insurance with Liberty Mutual. Okay, let's do another take.
What do you want me to say?
The line. Say the line.
Oh, that's easy. The line.
Okay, let's pick it up tomorrow.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
This is the story of the one who knows that being ready for the unexpected comes from having a partner like Grainger, whose professional-grade products and next-day delivery help ensure that he and his team are prepared to rise to every challenge, so he can be confident that he has what he needs when he needs it to help keep patients safe and happy. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Pressure.
What's your name? Spoiler, sir.
Experience the untold true story of D-Day.
General Eisenhower. If you invade tomorrow, they're going to be washed away.
The war hinges on this. Pressure. Rated PG-13. Now playing only in theaters. Discover it at Dolby Cinema.
Halfway home, stage 2, the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, racing the Sports Illustrated Resorts 250, Nashville Super Speedway. Glad you're with us on this Saturday, live on CW. Racing has been outstanding in the broadcast booth with Martin Klickerman, our guest Connor Zillich. I'm Adam Alexander. So much to watch, and we remind you of this closed captioning for tonight's race, brought to you by Tableau TV. Pay once, watch forever. Allgaier out front. Another story we've got to mention is Love hangs right there with him in the second spot. Taylor Gray had the tire issue. We did get confirmation NASCAR gave them a new left front tire, so he's all level on tires. And despite the fact that they had the compromised track position, he's driven back up to 17th, so doing some positive things on track as well.
And this is something NASCAR will do in the event that you have an issue like that immediately after you have a pit stop. It happened for SVG at Watkins Glen when you guys had a little contact on pit road, cut a tire down. NASCAR gave him that. When you have limited sets like you have here in the Riley Series, it puts you at such a massive deficit for something that maybe in their position was really out of their control, and therefore NASCAR doesn't want you to be at such a deficit. It gives you that tire.
What about the 19, Kim? Cruz is 6 right now.
Yeah, Cruz is cruising. Rocketing through the field, though, in stage 1. Obviously started 29th, made it all the way into the top 10 to earn stage points, and he called his shot. When I talked to him earlier today about how far deep back he was going to have to start
fuck?
older than Brent, I'll say, and so he had to explain what that meant to me, and he said, look, it just means let's go, let's do what's expected of us, don't
Fries in the
overcomplicate
bag, bro.
things, and he has actually gone to work and is now taken over the 5th position.
Kim, you're speaking Connor's language up here.
Right here. So he's explained to us. We got a ton of unks up here. is, you know, just getting the job done. Put the fries in the bag.
Yeah.
And it looks like Brent is.
Well, I'm
putting
telling you
fries in
what,
the bag.
we're going to be using that a lot the rest of the year now.
Ingrained in the brain at this point.
We're going after the younger demo.
And speaking of the younger demo, I think the only two teens in the field, Brent and Sawalich, are running inside the top 5.
Yeah,
so
they look great.
they're
William,
making me and the rest of the teenagers proud.
yeah, William looking for a 3rd consecutive top 5. It's time to go full throttle with Sound Gear. Wherever sound is a problem, Sound Gear has the solution. Scan the QR code to learn more at soundgear.com. Turn it up. I really like what I see from Jesse Love. Allgaier got by. but
Jesse
making
Love back
little
to the
note of
lead
this
with
for
an
the
now
final
Allgaier back to
stage.
it.
Being good on the back end of a run. Love is there.
Oh, here comes Jesse
Looking
Love.
inside for the race lead as we hit 15 laps to go, stage 2.
Yeah, man, you get one lap car to get you slowed down, bogged down.
There he goes.
You know, Jesse's there ready.
Jesse
to
Love
pass.
for the
That's what it
lead.
takes at this track. It's very tough to pass when the leader doesn't have dirty air, traffic, whatever it may be, and Jesse Love gets the lead there.
And he actually sent it there into turn 1. He was running that high lane way up top. He told me before the race he was going to be one of the first to get there. We didn't see that, but he didn't need it in the first stage. He vaulted away from the field, but there he used it to get the momentum, looked really good, and then got to the inside and actually sent it down to 1 to clear Justin Allgaier.
Yeah, it looks like these two cars are class of the field today, but yeah, I mean, there's some guys coming from the back. Taylor Gray has been really fast on this last run, but man, these two are going to be racing hard for this lead. They know that track position and getting down pit road first at the end of the stage is going to be crucial.
And Larson appears human right now, settled in 9th position as we hit the latter stages of this second stint of the race.
Yeah, that's a good.
Gray is now, what's that?
Yep, Chase Elliott's asking fans
The last time he did that,
who normally voted for him to vote for Kyle Busch.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know if he said that he's removing himself for.
Lane's moving up.
Yeah, I mean, you look at Justin, he's just peaking a little bit lower, getting a little bit of air to that left front headlight. Although running that higher lane, he's had to gravitate up there. This is unusual for me to see from Justin Allgaier because it just feels like he is a bottom feeder at this place as he gets a lane lower there to get maybe a little bit of run. He's on the rear.
I think
bumper.
Kyle's gonna get it.
The track is racy tonight. 12 to go, stage 2. We'll go side by side here with the battle for the lead on. Love in front of Allgaier. Quaffle, Sawalich, Cruz, the top 5.
Critics hail Pressure is the 4-star must-see movie of the summer.
Call Eisenhower.
It's utterly thrilling, a gripping cinematic masterpiece.
We will accept nothing less than full victory.
Pressure, the untold true story of D-Day. PG-13. Discover it at Dolby Cinema.
Where are my contacts? Maybe you should keep your eyes on the road, Janice. I have to be able to see first flow, take driving very seriously. Yeah, well, that's what Progressive Snapshot is for. Personalized discounts so that safe drivers don't have to pay for bad drivers' mistakes. Are you saying I'm a bad driver? I'm a great driver. Janice! This isn't Mom's house. I have a date. We're celebrating your birthday. Oh, I love that for you.
You've fought against the odds in every inch of every race with endless determination and grit. All of your hard work and dedication have brought you to where you are today. Keep moving forward. Talk to your doctor about Breztri, 3 medicines in 1 inhaler. Learn more at Breztri.com.
Hey, I'm Daniel, one of the
Guy eats
founders of
some
Ridge.
chips.
My dad and I realized that most wallets are falling apart, stuffed to the max, and barely fit in your back pocket. So we set out to create something better. Ridge is built to last a lifetime and is the perfect balance of modern style and durability. Find yours at ridge.com.
Old school online security tools leave you half protected. Get NordVPN with a next-gen antivirus. Avoid online scams, malware, and phishing. Get NordVPN today.
How you like your new Trek stock?
That's beautiful.
Cletus has
I wish
gone
I'd
2
done it
laps
sooner.
down.
Thought about Trex.
He was about to.
I've never minded doing a little
Yep.
maintenance. It's rewarding.
Well, whatever floats your boat.
Trex, performance engineered for your life outdoors.
I'm Chad. I work for a professional football team, and I earned my degree online from SNHU. It fit with my schedule. Mondays, Tuesdays, those are packing days. I can get all my assignments done. Wednesday, we're on the practice field. Thursday, initial discussion post is due. We're going to leave on Friday. We're playing an East Coast trip. I'm
Sunday
gonna
Night
take
Baseball on
advantage of
NBC
the
from now
time
till the end of
on the
August.
bus and even in the hotel room, finish any of my other coursework that I needed to do prior to kickoff on Sunday. SNHU and the support system, they make it possible. Go to snhu.edu.
7 laps to go, stage 2. O'Reilly Auto Parts Series racing at Nashville. And this duo out front managing lap traffic. Love in front of Allgaier. And
Yeah,
the
still
7
racing hard
just
for the
not
lead.
going away. This is really, really entertaining.
Yeah, it's fun to watch. I mean, this track is so tough to pass at, and Jesse's been doing such a good job through the lap traffic, just finding the clean air when it's there and keeping Justin behind him when he has to. And obviously Justin's been pretty stuck behind him at this point. Jesse moves up when he needs to, blocks Justin, and doesn't.
JJ Yaley's out of the race.
Yeah, commentator's curse, but yeah, he's been doing a great job holding on to this lead and keeping Justin behind him as you see them fighting for clean air.
This is really impressive. I know we saw the speed in practice as Justin gets there right.
He's going to drag him back.
Allgaier and Love side by side.
Justin's been the most aggressive in the series at this.
I thought there was gonna
And
be
here comes Allgaier for the lead.
Set it side round 7 back on point.
Yeah, he's going to do the little slider line there and take Jesse's air away. Jesse's going to have a run on exit. We'll see if he can get back to his left rear, which he does.
There he goes. Turns back down. Use that side draft once again.
Slide job.
Here we go. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And Justin's going to get the run back.
And Jesse Love takes the lead there. Nice slide job.
Crossover, 4 to go in the stage. Allgaier there.
But here comes Allgaier back for it, man. This is great racing here, side by side for the lead.
Jesse go all the way up trying to get away from him.
Justin doesn't even need to do it this time, but he's still going to do it. And Jesse's running higher than I've seen anybody else run tonight. And didn't quite get the run.
Love's not getting away, though.
The pair out front, 2 seconds in front of third place Carson Quapple. Going around Garrett Smithley in the 0. He was already a lap down.
Yeah, that was an awkward entry. I don't think Jesse saw 50 there to 0, and Justin moved down. It looked like almost like a block, but it was really
Thanks for repair,
to get to the
David.
bottom away from the 0 there.
You don't like Ford.
Jesse just a really awkward entry.
I like the Mustang. Other than that, I don't really care.
3 remaining. Stage 2. Jesse Love has led 63 laps tonight, won the opening stage. Allgaier has led 23 laps and is out front right now.
Jesse's pushing that lane all the way up into the grays we saw before. See if that materializes a run for him.
Ryan Sieg needs all the stage.
How about Sunday Night Baseball after
right
NASCAR?
now.
That does sound
Got
fun.
Brandon Jones behind
Probably
him.
would if it was
Racing
Red
Kyle
Sox,
Larson.
but thing is that usually after the races I'm pretty fucking inebriated, so I just kind of want to pass out.
Start after a top 10 last week, and they have managed their night really well.
Kyle just had a big slide. He looked really out of the racetrack. Can't think he's very happy with the handling of the 88. It's Justin went up the
Here
track.
comes Jesse Love.
Ryan Ellis right there. 7 goes.
Oh man, side by side. 1 to go in the stage. Allgaier now has it.
Yeah, some aggressive side drafting. Jesse's going to drive.
Side by side into the corner. Oh my god. Jesse lost it a little bit there. I think I was going to give it to Allgaier.
Didn't quite have the positive momentum to clear him.
Yeah, that was really smart by Justin, though. He knew Jesse was going to try and drive it up and clear him, and Justin drove it off there with him, and he's going to get him a stage win.
Yep, and Justin Allgaier is going to come around.
Justin Allgaier, show him what a veteran
And
he is.
Justin Allgaier wins stage 2 at Nashville.
Jesse Love is second. Quapple Sawallich proves the top 5. Ryan Sieg gets the final stage point. Six-stage win of the campaign for Justin Allgaier, and he had to earn this one flat, getting after it.
That was very fun. I can't wait for
So it was a 19-minute and 43-second green flag run there for stage 2.
What a fun setup to the final stage of the night. A thriller to end stage 2. We're live at Nashville Super Speedway on CW.
Gross. Jesse, remember Danny? Hey. Hey. Nice fit, bro. Thanks. Here we go. How are you doing that?
Four parks. One vacation that changes everything. Universal Orlando Resort.
NASCAR Powerball. The chase to 1 million is on.
Finalists, are you ready?
Don't miss your chance to collect cash prizes on your way to an all-new destination where you could take home $1 million.
Insane! The winner is contestant number 2!
I can't believe it.
The official lottery game of NASCAR is back for the chase. Powerball. The chase to 1 million starts now.
Whether I'm at the racetrack, garage, or at home, Tableau lets me watch, pause, and record live TV, so I never miss a moment. I catch all the action of race day, sports, news, movies, and more, plus the NASCAR channel. Pay once, watch forever. With a tablet device, watch and record more than 125 channels with no fees, contracts, or subscriptions. It's my favorite way to watch TV.
Tahini, the irresistible blend of mild chilies, lime, and sea salt, is perfect for adding flavor your way. What's your way to tahini?
OCD is more than what you see on TV and in the movies. It comes with unrelenting, intrusive images, thoughts, and urges. If you have OCD and need help, you can get better with specialized treatment. Go to nocd.com to learn more.
How was school today? Good. They want to cast me as the lead in the school play. That's fantastic, isn't it? You okay? Do you want to talk about it, Daddy?
Yeah.
You want your vehicle to look showroom new, inside and out? Cerakote, the industry leader in ceramic coatings, makes it easy with our complete car care system. Start every wash with Cerakote's high foam vehicle shampoo. Then clean the interior, coat your tires, paint, plastics, and even restore cloudy headlights and faded trim back to like new. The final result? Unmatched performance and long-lasting protection, guaranteed. With over 80,000 five-star reviews and more #1 bestsellers than any other brand, you can trust Cerakote. Buy now.
How can I help? I'm here to tell us. Switch to Gusto for payroll, benefits, and even 401k. It's always such a headache, man. With Gusto, it's effortless. Like looking cool in this jacket. Okay.
As we head into the next stage, it's the perfect time to slow things down with Arby's new Slow Smoke Barbecue. While it's all about speed on the track, Arby's is doing barbecue the opposite way. Smoke low, slow, and worth the wait. The Arby's barbecue sandwich comes loaded with pulled pork.
A local baseball coach got a lifetime ban? For what reason?
Or spicy barbecue sauce. Scan the QR code to order now in the Arby's app.
Did he spike the Gatorade cooler with
See
like,
if that 2 crew
lean or something?
7 #1 pit stall, and both executed quite well at the end of stage 1.
And also, that one team, I was going to say on that last time, we got 3 of those guys, 3 good pit crews here.
Progressive pit road is open. Allgaier, Love, and Quapple coming down first, Kim.
Yeah, for Carson Quapple, looking for a little more on the race car. He said, I like what I got. Just took the rear out of the track instead of making the front turn. So asked for more security in the rear and a little bit more turn in the front. Dylan.
William Sawalich had been quietly in the top 5 all day. Said he was free on exit, but I like this race car. Jesse Love said that he was loose and shattering the right rear. Their plan is to undo both the changes from stage 1. That's an air pressure and track bar adjustment. And for Justin Allgaier, he said, I need help with the front turn and I lost rear grip, but I'm still pretty happy. 4 tires and fuel for the 7.
Race off progressive pit road. 7 going in the wrong direction. Great
Jesse Love wins the race off pit road. Justin Allgaier lost 4 spots.
+1 for Sawalich. Cruz goes +1. It's -4 for Allgaier. Let's see what went wrong there. Looks like maybe an issue on the right front. Fumbling a tire. And Allgaier going to have to come from behind again. Restart. Final stage coming up from Nashville Superspeedway.
O'Reilly. Need parts fast? O'Reilly Auto Parts is fast. Need them now? We've got now. No matter what you need, we have thousands of professional parts people doing their part to make sure you have it. We're O'Reilly Fast. Just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. O'Reilly Auto Parts.
That's right, Mom and Dad. My new boyfriend rides a motorcycle.
Oh, it's just a cruiser for unwinding on the weekends. Protected by America's #1 motorcycle insurer.
How responsible.
Very sensible.
And he has a tattoo.
Temporary for my niece. She insisted.
Oh, that's cute. Well, guess what, Mom? I chopped my hair off. Wow. I stand corrected. It's lovely. No, it's not.
Super cute.
Very in right now.
That's my rough and tumble little girl.
Oh.
At Credit One Bank, we believe anything's possible.
I'm on Mars. It's freezing. I'm gonna go back to the module.
But leading your team to the championship? Unlikely.
Okay, that's my personal space.
Landing a checkmate against a supercomputer?
I won.
You can try.
I won.
The award goes to Greg.
Some things are out of reach.
Oh, wouldn't you believe this? I got this.
But a card with access to exceptional benefits isn't one of them. Welcome to the Credit One Bank American Express Suite. Credit One Bank for what's ahead.
At Ace, however you grill, we've got the perfect one for you. Because only your local Ace has all the best brands in one place, like Weber, Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone. That sounds pretty perfect.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
This steak is so good, I done got it to my barbecue and let it DJ.
Steak is good.
Excuse me. My ride gets dirty. Real dirty. Whether I'm pole sanding it in my yard or ripping around Daytona, Thomas Express is dialed in to make sure my ride is clean, shiny, and dry.
You know this grill. It's Weber. The grill of get-togethers, Saturdays and summers. You know the sound, the smoke, the taste of that first bite. Food we're talking about long after the plates are cleared. Now it's
He told his son to throw the ball at the opposing team's dugout. That's a stupid reason to get a lifetime
Charcoal,
ban.
griddle, gas, or pellet. However you fire it up, we're with you every step of the way. Weber, grilling begins here.
Chester does
Shop the
be
full line
sweet.
of
No, he's awake right
accessories
now.
at Weber.com or
He's
wherever
just
Weber
chilling,
is
has his
sold.
eyes open.
Consumer Cellular's best deal ever is officially here, and you don't want to miss it. Get the exact same coverage for up to half off. Plus, for a limited time, an extra $200 off your bill when you switch to unlimited lines. Our 100% US-based customer service makes switching easy. Consumer Cellular always has the same coverage as Big Wireless for up to half off. But the extra $200 off your bill won't last. So call or visit Consumer Cellular today.
Oh man, I haven't bought a lottery ticket yet, but now that I'm thinking about it, it might be a decent idea.
If I won the Powerball jackpot, you probably wouldn't see me anymore. I'm changing my name. The close people in my family that are around me, they'll know. Other than that, see you later.
I would buy some sort of private jet and then a humongous oversized yacht. I'm thinking like it just went in the account. You know how you're walking through like a mall and there's a car just sitting there? It's silly, but I think that'd be a lot of fun. Just, yeah, I want that car. I unfortunately owe my daughter a water park. I wanted her to like root for me in racing, and I didn't know how else to do it other than like, hey, what do you want? I want a water park. I'm like, all right, well, if Daddy wins, he's gonna buy a water park. I've avoided it so far, but I'd happily figure it out. I'm not gonna tell you that I won the Powerball, but there will be signs.
Presented by
Son got a
Powerball.
5-year
Head to your
suspension.
local lottery retailer to get in the game today.
That's a harsh
Ryan
punishment.
Ellis with the classic overpromise, underdeliver, unless you hit the Powerball. Dream big and head to your local lottery retailer to get in the game for tonight's estimated Powerball jackpot of $172 million. I think 172 would get you the waterfront.
I think you can get there.
I think you could afford
Jesse
one,
with the
probably.
jet and the ginormous yacht probably works.
Yeah, he'd be out of money though.
Yeah, pretty
Once you
quickly.
pay taxes.
I like Justin Allgaier's the idea that there would be signs. His sign would be that we wouldn't see.
Yeah, that's sad.
That would be
Does
sad.
that mean he doesn't like this?
I don't know. The competition might make this a really good. This Better Hearing Month, Starkey can help you hear your best. Scan the QR code to take a short free online hearing test at Starkey.com. Now let's listen in to Starkey Radio Communications.
When we're on the top, I'm not blocking low enough. Like, I'm not protecting my left side enough. So I'm gonna put more emphasis on doing that. If he tries to jump to my right rear, just let me know and I'll unwind the wheel. But I've got
So
to do
yeah,
better
we're
job
good
on
on
my left
rain
side, so help
for
me
the
do
rest of the
that.
night. Not gonna have any of that issue.
And that's just him being a little spotter. That the communication he needs to hear to be able to defend the guy behind him, and that's really important when you've got racing like we saw at the end of stage 2 when. It's almost more important to know what's behind you than what's in front of you.
Look at the points earned today. A couple of guys I want to point out on the bottom. Sieg and Retzlaff both lost ground on the pit exchange. They restart outside the top 10. Good night for Love and Allgaier already at the top. Sawalich doing a nice job. And 7 for Brent Cruz. That could be huge as he tries to rally despite missing 4 races and put himself in line to run for a championship in the fall. Ready to restart to begin the final stage.
Okay.
Love, Quapple, front row. And the leaders coming to the Echo Park restart zone. Echo Park Automotive, where car buying is easier, better.
Green flag's back in the air. The final stage is underway.
Look at Justin Allgaier down there. Immediately past the line, goes below William Sawalich. 3 wide. Why not? Sawalich dancing.
And Jesse Love pulling away once again. And Allgaier gets into second.
He knows how important that track position is, and getting up there and putting himself in a spot to go race against the 2 early in the run is crucial, and sometimes you got to go through wide bottom and get by your teammate there.
Look at Cruz outside lane, up to 3rd best running position of the night, Parker.
That was a super aggressive restart by Justin Allgaier. He had to do that, put Cruz in a compromised position up top, and he fended that off well. Maybe the loser in that was Quapple there falling to 4th, but he settled in, and I saw the 18 and the 17 get pretty close to each other off of turn 4, maybe a little bit of contact. Aggressive restarts, but you said it, you have to go there. You have to take the opportunity.
Oh, Larson! Wow, he saved that. Second time he's done that tonight.
Big time save, 88. What?
He loses a shit ton of spots.
He was full sideways the entire corner.
Falls back to 15th.
Look at 54. Taylor Gray had the tire issue. After starting at the rear at the beginning,
Be back later. All right.
A lot of cars. He's in the top 10 again.
This is what I saw off of turn 4 here on that first lap on the restart. See Sawalich comes up the track, gets into Corey Day. Oof, that could have been really bad.
Yeah, I wouldn't be too happy if I was Corey with that one.
Oh my gosh.
What a save.
Look at that.
He's used to driving sideways.
That's a D1 drift.
That is impressive.
Just lacking a little bit of smoke, but that full opposite lock, turn to the right, you just don't do that in a stock car. You get away with it.
Yeah, what's the weather look like for tomorrow?
Right rear is probably not too happy.
I know it was looking better, but
That's Kyle Larson things right there.
Look at this.
not for me. It says that it'll be
3rd on the restart.
fine. There's like a 15-20% chance of rain
Practice
though.
earlier today and doing what he does.
The race
And I've
time.
seen it so many times, Connor, how much Brent reminds me of you last year. Stage 1, stage 2, you go to school, put all that knowledge to work in the final stage of the race.
Yeah, man, and while they're racing hard side by side, Jesse is saying, thank you guys, and he's driving away out front. But, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see Brent get clear here soon. He's obviously a little bit better than the 7 early in the run, but, yeah, Justin's not going to let him go easy. He knows how important it is to stay out front and keep momentum going in the right direction.
I'm glad Adam said it, because he does remind me of you as well, from what we saw last year. In some respects, what is in the water where you guys grew up or something, because it's unbelievable how quickly you guys take to these cars and different tracks, and just your both you have such maturity. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I set the rookie bar for him. I told him coming into this year, he's 4 races short, but I think I'd be happy if he got to 8 wins. So starting that tonight would be good.
Just to meet me.
Man, they're racing side by side, and Justin is not letting him have it.
Cruz barely 18. Allgaier going to be 40 in a week. This is what the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series is all about. Various levels of experience.
Justin finally gets clear there into second, and sees Jesse has gotten a little bit far out since the last time he focused on him.
I go back, though, to executing on pit road and the importance of controlling a race, and what a big win that was for the 2 team as you watch Larson again.
Oh, the three's going to get stacked up top here.
Maybe he's been get trapped right here. Gives it a nice
hello.
Smooths Anthony Alfredo a little bit.
Yeah, Sieg in that mix.
But if you're Brent right here, you know, he's tried going to the inside twice now on Justin Allgaier. Wasn't able to complete the pass. You've got some of the tools inside there. You know, we say he reminds us of you. What would you be thinking?
Yeah, I mean, the best thing to do right here is to just try and get a run off the corner and try and get to his right rear. At this track, it's hard for the spotters to see off of 4, and if you could just get close enough to where the spotter calls, then Brent's at your right rear, then you know, he's able to get out there, and Justin leaves him a lane. So it's going to take quite a bit for Brent to get by. Obviously, this track's really tough to pass at, but if he keeps knocking on the door here and forces Justin into a mistake, I can see it happening pretty soon.
So he's got to the inside now.
He's got to throw a slider right here if he wants to get by. He's just got to drive it in and clear himself.
How deep does he go?
Not deep enough.
Let's see.
He's going to get clear still, though.
There he goes. Now does Justin pull the crossover once again? Not quite.
Allgaier's falling back to 3rd now, Dylan.
Yeah, and something that we're monitoring down here, they have got something that's hung up on their primary channel on his radio. So it's just basically
another
static that we're hearing.
radio issue for Allgaier.
Spotting channel. It was the spotter channel for Eddie DeHaan earlier today, and they're spotting him on channel 2. But I don't know if Justin is able to switch that over and hear them or not. So he may be doing this without any radio communication, which obviously is not ideal when you're racing for positions. But they're trying to get this sorted out right now on the pit box for the 7th.
And communication always key, but I just think about executing the final stage. Everybody going to have to make a pit stop here at some point in this final stage, and communication going to be a big part of that equation. Let's hear some radio now from race leader Jesse Love. Maybe a problem developing here.
Check wheels. Get ready. That board might have bad studs. We need to put a spacer on it. That board. Yeah, get a spacer ready for the right rear.
That's not good.
But you know what? Everybody is going to have to make a pit stop, as I just said. The window opens, you know, sometime around lap 120, 125. So if you can ride this thing out, you know, maybe you can make something out of it.
But the risk you run and what they describe there, needing a spacer, you can really damage those studs on that outside, and that's going to make this issue way worse than it is. So you might, the only one who can tell is inside that race car behind the wheel. That's Jesse Love. How bad that
5 lug nuts, they should be tight, but we did have a right rear wheel loose that last stop.
Yeah, so that sounds like an issue on the actual studs themselves and the nuts actually backing off of the wheel, because those pit crew guys, all of them have cameras, and we'll see the pit stop here, but they can go back and watch the footage and see how many lugs they got on it. As we see here, it looks like you got at least 4.
At least 4.
4 is usually good.
But suspect, but
yeah.
they have the camera on the helmet. And, you know, the thing about that is if you have damaged it from having a loose wheel before, where the spacing wasn't quite correct, each one is then not going to see exactly correctly. That's why they're saying we might need that spacer in the right rear, because they know it's now an issue. And Brent Cruz playing the Jaws music right here. He can sense some blood in the water at the moment.
Here's the 2 buddies who were having fun earlier in the race.
Austin Hill started up on the front row after that top 5 last week. He's had a good couple of weeks in a row, but has drifted tonight outside the top 10. Larson right there. This is for 12th on track. taking a break on CW. Jesse Love leading. Not loving his race car. Cruz Allgaier Day. Sawallish the top 5.
There's a car barreling towards me, but all I can think about is how stuck I feel trying to get out of debt.
Should I be wearing a helmet? Everybody else seems to be wearing helmets.
Like, seriously, saving any money feels impossible.
You've been doing great. And you always have your big financial friend to help you navigate your finances.
My finances are turning around.
Experian, your big financial friend, is always by your side.
Moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms can keep you out of the picture. Now, there's Skyrizi.
I've got places to go and I'm feeling free. Control of my symptoms means everything to me. Control is everything to me.
Get back in the picture. Skyrizi is proven to help deliver relief, repair, and remission. Feel significant symptom relief as early as 4 weeks. Skyrizi is proven to help visibly repair damage of the intestinal lining at 12 weeks and 1 year, and help people achieve lasting remission.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's or UC.
Ready to get back in the picture with Skyrizi?
Control is everything to me.
Ask your doctor about the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's and UC combined.
What does Skechers' new Aeroburst and Skechers race car have in common? Both cut through the wind with hypersonic speed and feature Goodyear rubber for incredible grip. However, one takes a whole team, and the other, you just step in and run. Go fast the easy way in new Skechers Aeroburst.
On 3. Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance to help people save hundreds. 1, 2, 3.
Liberty Mutual.
Nailed it. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Closed captioning for today's race is brought to you by Tableau TV. Pay once, watch forever.
Whether I'm at the racetrack, garage, or at home, Tableau lets me watch, pause, and record live TV, so I never miss a moment. It's my favorite way to watch TV.
At Allegiance, we do it differently. Flags 100% made in America, by Americans, with American materials.
We're proud to create jobs right here in South Carolina. It might not be the easiest way, but it's the right way.
We make American flags the way they should be made, where they should be made.
Join our pledge to keep the American flag truly American.
Visit showallegiance.com to get your high-quality American flag today. That's showallegiance.com.
Just gotta pay myself. Nice. Hi, I'm you, with more gusto. My hair's growing back. Team's digging a new flow. It's just me. Correction. Team of 7. We're growing, Mikey. Get payroll that grows with you. It's beautiful.
Been a fun Saturday night for the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series live at Nashville Superspeedway on CW. You're watching the Sports Illustrated Resorts 250. New man out front. I mean, somebody picked him on NASCAR Countdown Live. And here's the deal.
Must be a genius.
Parker will go 0 for 25. But the minute he gets one right, we'll hear about it for months. Brent Cruz, the new leader. And, hey, I got to tell you this. At 18, his growth, the situation they're in right now, wow, he's been impressive. And one of the reasons he's out front, problems for
Jesse Love to pit road. Unscheduled pit stop here.
That last cycle of stops.
That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Unscheduled pit stop for Jesse Love.
Pass lap 118 to get him into their fuel window. So it's still not super comfortable, but this definitely puts them in a much better spot than if they pitted 5 or 6 laps ago. They're going to go around here and put some spacers in the right rear. You see
Does he have a problem, or is it?
There. So this will be a little bit of a slower stop, and especially under green, you don't want that
That's not good.
to hurt you too bad, but you got to make sure you get this thing to the finish, obviously, too. So they'll go around here and get the left side changed and just hope that it hangs on for the 2.
Right, if this goes green, as you mentioned, Dylan, this is within the window, but now you're seeing the spacers and how long this stop is having to be. Excruciating for Jesse Love at the front of this field. Such a fast race car to have this issue taken away from him. If it cycles through, we'll see how much he loses, but that's a very long stop.
Yeah, he's going to be close to going 2 laps down from this whole ordeal. And, you know, he stays on the lead lap, and you know, hopefully a caution doesn't come out anytime soon and we can start the cycle and see where he's able to cycle out with these fresher tires for the next 20 or 30 laps until the cycle really begins.
And this is going to be the tough time for this team, and really filled with anxiety is you probably have about 20 laps so everyone else really starts to go through the green flag cycle. With this being the last set of tires, they just don't want to do it too early. Even though you can make it on fuel, you almost basically go a little bit further than splitting this stage, which put them around 25 laps from now.
Yes, Brent continues to stretch his lead. He's been, you know, one of the faster cars on the racetrack, the fastest car on the racetrack almost every lap. I say that as Justin goes a hair faster that last lap, but yeah, so impressive to see what Brent's done today. He hasn't put himself in any bad spots. You know, he started close to the back of the field and has just methodically worked his way up, learned each stage, and you know, now finds himself in the lead with just about 60 laps to go.
Yeah, but my eye would be on that blue car right there, the 17 of Corey Day. Won at the Concrete Monster Mile in Dover, and he has gotten to the rear bumper there. Justin Allgaier looks really good right behind him. If he's able to do that, pull some of the lap times that he's been doing recently in that dirty air, if he's able to clear Justin Allgaier, watch out. Could we be looking at a Concrete Corey?
That's right. There you go. Taylor Gray's passed a lot of cars tonight. We said that earlier. Started in the back. The qualifying was rained out. And then he had the issues last week at Charlotte. Drives up toward the front. Has the tire issue. Had to come back through the field again. Gets around Sammy Smith for 8th. And this is big for Taylor because he came in on that chase cut line. And then I think about also Parker Retzlaff, another driver who's faced adversities tonight after losing the engine in practice. Didn't have a great pit stop at the end of stage 2, but he's worked his way back to the top 10. Getting to 9th here, maybe. Sammy Smith not going away in the 8th.
Sammy doesn't want to hand it to him by any means, but this has been such an impressive run for Parker Retzlaff, and we keep talking about this team expanding to 2 cars, a young organization, to be in the place fighting to be in the chase as far up as they are is awesome, and to be able, you know, it's one thing if it's all going perfectly for them to have great runs, but to be able to overcome adversity like losing an engine in practice, quick turnaround to change that engine, get into this race, start at the back and drive yourself in the top 10, that's really impressive. It just shows that they have the speed and the execution.
Yeah, it's the 88, the HendrickCars.com. Kyle Larson, still human. It's pretty crazy. You never expect to be talking about him outside the top 10 in one of these races, but yeah, sometimes, you know, the car just isn't quite what you need, and it seems like that's been the case. And he's also been put in some pretty unfortunate spots throughout the night as well. So, you know, we'll be curious to see if he's able to get himself up towards the top 5, maybe a late race restart, and find his way to get back to victory lane like he always does. But certainly not the normal 88 performance with Kyle Larson that we usually see.
59 to go. Let's get a pit road report from Dylan.
And when I spoke to Danny Eflin, the crew chief on Parker Retzlaff, earlier today, he said, frankly, the engine woes are sort of the least of our concerns. Our balance was really, really not good. So this engine woe, it's going to allow us to go to the back and maybe try to get some things a little bit better on this car for the race. And it's interesting that he's right there with Larson because he followed Larson in practice and said, even though that Larson wasn't very good, I still felt like it was encouraging that we were keeping up with him. So this is kind of a good day for the 99, and it's maybe a bad day for the 88, but they're both racing for the top 10, and kind of 2 sides of the same coin for both of those guys in the 88 and 89.
And we talk about their execution of the day, and you mentioned Danny Eflin, the crew chief. Mirror image of what we saw with him a year ago when he was running the show for Harrison Burton at AM Racing. Brent Cruz leading it in Nashville as we head toward the last portion of the race.
This is Arby's quarter-pound pulled pork and chopped brisket. Both are smoked slow for up to 13 hours. Tender, juicy barbecue like this isn't magic, although there is a lot of smoke involved. Poof!
Arby's, we have the meat.
When choosing the right gear to cut, trim, or mow your yard, Ace has all the power you need to get the job done right. Because gas or battery, your local Ace is the destination with the best power brands all under one roof, like Steel, Ego, Milwaukee, Craftsman, and Toro. And with free assembly and delivery, or ready for pickup in just 15 minutes, conquering your outdoor projects has never been easier. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
What causes a current? Is it Peyronie's disease? There's someone I can talk to for help?
I got somebody for that.
I got somebody for that. I got somebody for that.
You guys got somebody for Peyronie's disease? There's hope for the estimated 1 in 10 men who may have Peyronie's disease, or PD. A urology specialist who treats PD can help you create a plan, including non-surgical options. Find somebody today at gogetsomebody.com.
What if you could have shades like these for a fraction of big brand prices? With Shady Rays, you can. We're an independent company, so we do things differently. We offer high-quality polarized shades for a reasonable price. And we personally replace shades that get lost or broken. So far, we've racked up over 300,000 five-star reviews. I founded Shady Rays so that we could have sunglasses that stand up to whatever light throws at us. Order now and get 20% off site-wide at shadyrays.com.
Tajin chile lime sauce, mild with major chile lime flavor. It takes snacks to a whole other level. What's your way to Tajin?
With Blackstone, you can cook anything, anytime, anywhere, anything. From weekend classics to weekday favorites, or whatever's on the menu. Anytime. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Anywhere. From your backyard to big open spaces all across America. With griddles and more at BlackstoneProducts.com or your nearest retailer. Outdoor cooking happens on a Blackstone.
When we started Allegiance, we were shocked to learn how many American flags are actually made overseas.
If there's one thing that deserves to be made here in America, it should start with the American flag.
At Allegiance, we do it differently. Flags 100% made in America by Americans with American materials.
Join our pledge to make the American flag truly American.
Visit showallegiance.com to get your high-quality American flag today. That's showallegiance.com.
Just over 50 laps to go for the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series here at Nashville Superspeedway. Brent Cruz leads Justin Allgaier, Corey Day, William Sawalich, and Sam Mayer, the top five. And now we take a look at a replay brought to you by Progressive. Save when you bundle motorcycle, RV, and boat insurance. Visit progressive.com. Two young drivers battling for the lead, Cruz and Love.
I like how he goes to the top. He had the choice to go either direction, and he wanted the top there into one, and it worked out. Obviously, he was a bit faster, but
that's what you thought he should have done against Justin Allgaier a couple places before that, so it worked to get to the lead. Jesse was slightly wounded, as we saw, having to put spacers on the rear of that race car. But nonetheless, the result is Brent Cruz in the lead and driving away right now, 3.5 seconds over Justin Allgaier.
Updating Jesse Love, 29th, 1 lap down. And he's the second car in the 1 lap down category, so wouldn't be in a position for a free pass here should the caution come out. Racing here with the 28 of Kyle Sieg. He's had a couple of top 20s recently, doing a nice job driving for RSS.
And all they can hope for there for Jesse Love is to let this completely run out through the whole cycle. Right now, they're just on pins and needles hoping there
48 laps to go.
Raj has gotten himself up into the top 20, running 19. He had a couple...
Jesse Love at 29th, a lap down. Not the free pass car at the moment.
A bad pit stop, so good to see him up in the top 20. You know, I talked to him a lot about just his mindset. Obviously, part-time with JRM, part-time with Jordan Anderson Racing. Trying to race into the chase, and you know, when he gets in that JRM car, he has to make the most of those opportunities. And then when he's in the 32, it's all about, you know, just trying to finish as good as possible and get the points that he can.
And we ride in this GovX onboard here, looking back at Raja, you can see sort of the bumps in this place at concrete tracks, the rubber lays in there. But you know what he's been doing to be on that chase cut line in 2 different cars when he has to jump in this 32, and all the differences that happen there in terms of the dash and the team he's working with, all those things add up. Jesse Love goes by on the outside there. It's been really impressive for him to be right there, but you know when he's in that 88, that's when he has to make up a lot of points.
You said this could cycle through for Jesse Love, right? Because everybody else is going to have to pit here under green.
Yeah, Brent Cruz has an almost 5-second lead. No, sorry, a 4-second lead over Allgaier.
Right now.
Make sure he remembers about the access road for going back out. Haven't had to do a green flag stop here in quite a while, so probably something to catch him off guard. Good point.
all the mental processes you go through in a cycle of green flag pit stops. And, you know, Connor, we were watching you guys during cup practice earlier. You got the extended practice so you could work on a lot of things, and saw a number of drivers experienced at the highest level in NASCAR making that mock run. Green flag pit stop, had a hard time getting in, so something to be thinking about here is Sammy Smith makes a stop.
And Sammy Smith is pitting.
And this is a little bit more on schedule, so to speak, and then Sammy Smith will start the cycle here potentially for the guys in the top 10. He's been all over the balance today. He's been tight, he's been loose, just trying to find a happy middle ground here for the 8. They'll change 4 tires and fuel for their final stop of the day.
And Carson Quapple about to make his stop. There you see him in the box as the crew goes to work. Just too loose. Then he said tight at the 5/8 mark. Needs rear lateral grip. You saw that chassis adjustment for fresh Goodyear tires. Sunoco fuel for Carson Quapple, Dylan.
Yeah, the only 2 cautions today have been the stage cautions.
Also pretty happy with his balance. The only complaint he's had is that he lost.
Well, I guess the caution came out for Cletus, but it was also the stage caution.
But they'll make a chassis adjustment there. You see the wrench in the back window. 4 tires and fuel, Kim.
And Taylor Gray making his stop. Fired up a little snug, but then it has continued to free up this run. In fact, just said, trying to keep the right rear underneath me. And so they'll take 4 fresh Goodyear tires, air pressure adjustment for the 54. You see the chassis adjustment, maybe just a tick slow on that right side.
See Brent Cruz going around the 48 of Patrick Staropoli, who was scored somewhere right around 20th when the cycle began, maybe just north of the 20th position. Justin Allgaier coming down the pit lane, scheduled green flag stop here, Dylan.
And he is a long way down here, all the way at the end of pit road. Pit stall number 1. Another guy that's been pretty happy with his balance.
Allgaier's pitting. Here comes Brent Cruz to pit road.
Any changes at all night on the 7 car, just air pressure on both these stops. 4 tires and fuel, they just need a clean stop here, Cam.
Just who has a better stop.
Brent Cruz making this green flag stop, said really good, a little bit on the tighter side, but he said please don't touch it, no adjustments for the 19. As you see the 17 of Corey Day making his green flag stop, he said really good to start the run, better than I've been all day. He did complain of a long pedal earlier in this stage, haven't heard anything about that brake pedal since.
Day was 4.9 seconds back when the cycle began. Allgaier was 3.9 behind race leader Brent Cruz. If you're Cruz here and you have that advantage, just make sure you execute and you don't get a speeding penalty. William Sawalich also getting a green.
I don't know. I think Allgaier's going to pass Cruz.
And now we watch the blend. Allgaier coming across the start-finish line.
Yeah, I think Allgaier's going to pass him.
That access lane through turns 1 and 2. And there's Allgaier.
Actually, no.
He's going to stay in front of the 7 as he comes up on the racetrack and down the back straightaway. All of this is cycled to Austin Hill as the race leader. He will have to pit. The same for Ryan Sieg, Caruth, Kyle.
Yeah, Cruz has still quite the lead over Allgaier.
Racetrack right now.
Yeah, that's a very fortunate blend onto the
many lap cars.
Brent Cruz to get in front of that jumble of lap cars. That's going to slow Allgaier down when he gets up there and has to get around those guys. So, yeah, good timing on that pit stop by the 19 team.
And that's a great point. You're not just racing the guy you're racing against through the cycle like Justin Allgaier. It's also where you blend into the traffic. Can you get clean air? He was using all the racetrack on the access road there and all the way out to the grass, pushing as hard as he could, and just blended up in front of them and now has that clean track.
And unofficially, William Sawalich was able to get in front of Corey Day in the cycle. They were 3rd and 4th when the cycle began. They've exchanged positions now, and you'll see how everything cycles out when everyone makes their green flag pit stop. But it looks like Sawalich and the 18 team able to take advantage there with that green flag stop. Other drivers coming in to get their service. It cycled Brent Cruz up to 5th in the running order, so the top 4 still need to pit. Sieg, both Sieg brothers, Hill and Staropoli, and here's Hill in now. Down to Dylan.
And they had run back up inside the top 10 after that scuffle with Larson.
Austin Hill's got a little bit of fire, and I think it's good.
Or so it's been a little bit of a slow chipping away at it, but they had made some of that track position back up. We'll see where they blend back in here as the cycle concludes. 4 tires and fuel. You saw the chassis adjustment there for the 21.
Hill pits, both Siegs have been on the pit lane. Patrick Staropoli will be scored as the race leader. He will have to come for service, and once he does, it will cycle back to 18-year-old Brent Cruz, who's leading or will be leading inside of 40 laps to go.
Justin's cut that deficit a little bit here, even through some of this traffic, compared to where they were when we started the green flag cycle.
Yeah, and that's something to mention, right? You know, you get that last chance to make an adjustment to make your car better for the end of the race, and you know, you see that making a difference, and obviously Justin got a good adjustment, and he's able. That rhymed. Justin got a good adjustment.
Well done.
I'm a poet, and you know, obviously is starting to move back in the right direction.
Star Poli pits, it's cycle.
So yeah, Allgaier has a 1.8 second lead over Allgaier.
Over Justin Allgaier. Lost a couple of seconds.
Oh, the 53 looks like he has some smoke. He's slowing
The
down.
top five, so Wallach, Day, and Mayer. We're live in Nashville on CW.
Guess he's fine.
Check engine, ABS, or maintenance light on? There's an O'Reilly Auto Parts. Turn left, Tyler. Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free and provides a report with solutions verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you don't want to do the repair yourself, we can recommend a shop for you. Okay, Tyler, let's go fix your car.
Auto Parts.
The itch and rash of moderate to severe eczema disrupts my skin. Despite treatment, it's still not under control. Now I have Rinvoq, a once-daily pill that reduces the itch and helps clear the rash of eczema fast. Some felt significant itch relief as early as 2 days, and some achieved dramatic skin clearance as early as 2 weeks. Many saw clear or almost clear skin.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin, serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events: infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Disrupt the itch and rash of eczema. See a head-to-head study of Rinvoq versus another treatment at Rinvoq.com/see the data. Talk to your dermatologist if you're not doing well on your current pill or injection to see if Rinvoq is right for you.
Sam Mayer and Corey Day battling side by side for fourth.
Tahini chamoy sauce. That
Sam Mayer
taste
takes the
explosion
spot, but then a
with a
crossover maybe
flavor
for Corey Day.
What's your way to tahini it?
Hidden Valley Ranch is made with real ingredients for real ranch flavor that's impossible to put into words. But that's pretty close. Indescribably delicious Hidden Valley Ranch.
At Ace, however you grill, we've got the perfect one for you. Because only your local Ace has all the best brands in one place, like Weber, Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone. That sounds pretty perfect.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
At Consumer Cellular, my job is to help you save money on wireless.
I'm saving almost $100 a month.
Consumer Cellular gives you the same fast, reliable nationwide coverage for up to half the cost of big wireless, and the best customer service in the business.
Call now and see if one of our U.S.-based Switch Pros can cut your bill by up to half.
And there's no long-term contracts.
Plus, get $200 off your bill when you sign up for 2 lines and use code SAVE200. So call, click, or see us in store today.
Febreze. Smells great in here. What is it? It's my trash. Introducing Febreze Trash Odor Fighter. It reduces up to 99% of common trash odors, replacing them with 45 days of freshness. And it works on all kinds of trash cans.
Coming up on 30 laps to go for the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series at Nashville Super Speedway. Brent Cruz leading Justin Allgaier. We talked about how the 7 made some gains through the green flag cycle. Now he's doing it on track, racing down the 19. The advantage inside a second. It's now half a second. Cruz back to Allgaier.
And I'm not entirely sure it was even much of a green flag cycle as much as it was a couple laps afterwards. Justin started to really run down Brent Cruz. Brent got stuck behind some of this traffic here. Justin has been flying, catching major deficits.
Normal Nashville race, yeah.
Compared to Brent Cruz, lap after lap. Once he clears Bay Perkins here, he's got a clean shot counter.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, Justin's been doing a really good job getting through this lap traffic and making up lap time. You know, before we went to the break, it was right around 2 seconds, and he's shaved that to down below a second. So I think we got a race here, boys.
Looking that way. You know, with the traffic, at one point it did get down to a half second. Now it's back up, as you guys referenced, close to a second. 9/10 is what we're showing. So things may be stabilizing a little bit out front for Brent Cruz. we talk so much about the opportunity to learn. And closing the deal on that first one can be such a challenge. But I think about the scenario for Cruz. You're leading one of the best at a track where he's been so good. And, I mean, trying to get that first victory.
Yeah, it'd be amazing if Brent Cruz could get his first win.
28 laps to go. The biggest culprit for Brent Cruz is going to be just the lap traffic and just getting through them as quick as possible. Obviously, you know, it's one of his first times leading with this many laps to go, and you know, Justin Allgaier, the veteran of the series, a lot of guys want to give him breaks because they've raced around him before and know that he respects everybody, and that can play a role late in these races.
It's time to go full throttle with Sound Gear. Wherever sound is a problem, Sound Gear has the solution. Scan the QR code to learn more at soundgear.com. Turn it up.
Yeah, I think Brent Cruz is going to be a problem, you know, in the future. I think he's...
Now 26 laps to go at Nashville. 0.7 of a second, the advantage out front for Brent Cruz.
Yeah, you look in front of Brent, and there's not a lot of cars, you know, that far in front of him. He's got 2 cars, you know, within probably 10 seconds in front of him. So he's got pretty clean racetrack in front of him. So it'll be interesting to see if Justin's able to close the gap on pure pace with 25 laps to go.
And the key here, though, is that we see Brent Cruz run the bottom. Justin's running the bottom as well. See if Justin tries something different down here in 3 and 4. No, he's still wrapping that bottom. So it's not like he has to see that Justin's doing a completely different line he has to adjust to right now. He can focus on running the bottom, but we're going to take a look at our buddy Cletus McFarlane here coming to pit road.
Cletus spun around coming to pit road.
Yeah, that's the sound when you lock the rears.
We said it was challenging coming on the pit road here under green.
Got to get that downshift done.
What's up, Daniel? How's it going?
A little sooner.
Yeah, that's probably one of the things that they didn't even bother to tell him about, is where to lift when you're doing a green flag stop, and you know, you don't have to do a lot of those in the O'Reilly Auto Parts series. So it's probably something that they maybe brushed over, but it can make a difference on race day.
The lesson is learned now.
Yes, he will from now on. He will practice and practice, and he will be prepared when it comes race time.
Lead is 35th in the running order. As Cruz comes up on some more lap traffic. Allgaier inside a half a second now, the advantage.
If you're Brent right now, you're going to be hearing that the 7 is closing in. You don't want to look in that mirror, though. You got to focus on what you're doing and navigating through this traffic. You've been in this position, trying to win your first O'Reilly Auto Parts race. What do you think he's focused on right now?
Yeah, I mean, it's nerve-wracking. I can tell you, when I was leading my first race in Watkins Glen in 2024, it was a stressful race. There was a lot of cautions, and fortunately, Brent hasn't had to deal with too many restarts this race, but you know, it's really cool to see Brent, 18 years old. He's still not younger than me. I was 18 in 1 month when I won my first race, so he'd be the 3rd youngest behind me and Joey Logano if he were to be able, or if he was able to get the win tonight.
Are they competitive, do you think?
Just a little.
No, not at all, not at all.
What's going on, Kim?
Yeah, let's get a Toyota driver update for your leader, Brent Cruz. Right now, he is completely silent. Just the spotter tabloid giving him lap times for both Brent and Justin Allgaier in second, as well as car lengths behind, telling Brent the only place he's beating us is
Allgaier's catching him.
both ends, and reminding him, maintain your exit.
You know, I'm watching this, I'm just thinking, this is career start 12 for Brent Cruz. In front of him, the guy that's going to be the all-time leader in Jeremy Clements, and behind him, Justin Allgaier, who's
so the only 2 cautions tonight have been the stage cautions. I guess Cletus McFarlane spun, and that brought the caution out, but the stage is going to end anyway.
Brent doing quite as much as I probably would
on the
like
final
to
lap
see
of the
it. When he
stage.
gets here in dirty air, he's just following the 51 down to the bottom, and Allgaier is there.
Here comes Allgaier, side by side with Brent Cruz for the lead.
Justin looking low for the race lead.
Here comes Allgaier, and he'll take it. He leads that lap.
For the top spot.
18 to go.
7 trying to come from behind. Cruz not going away. 7 shoots
Yeah, he
through.
goes away there.
Justin Allgaier leads again at Nashville.
But here goes Cruz. Back down on the backstretch to the inside.
Back to the inside. Got the inside into 3.
See if he does the same thing into 3. Justin's going to drive it in with him, not make it easy. It's going to be close here off of 4, but Brent's going to be able to wrap the bottom, get a good exit, and we're going to be side by side going back down the front straightaway.
Allgaier wound up outside lane. Cruz not making it easy inside. Was a side ramp. They almost touched. Lap cars in front of him.
That was tight.
So deep right there, trying to stay right with Justin. He fights back on the exit.
Oh my God, side by side down the backstretch.
Different down in 3 here.
Obviously, Justin's got a lot
Yeah,
of
some great
control
racing.
outside here. If he wanted to, he could go down and put it on his door and get Brent loose, but he's giving Brent a lot.
You live in Georgia? I didn't know that.
Clear. Oh, not quite.
That's stupid.
Brent's going to hang on and get the side drive down the front straightaway.
The 0-2 is Ryan Ellis. That's Clements out in front of him. He pulled away a little bit. Final car on the lead lap as these 2 race for the top.
I think Allgaier's going to end up pulling away. But Cruz is still staying by.
Yes, he is. Allgaier back in control.
Then Justin Allgaier goes back to the bottom here. He is. Brent's
Put the bumper to it. Oh, did a little bit. A little bit of bumper. Only a little bit.
17 to go. Let it all hang out. Going for that first career victory.
Justin's been pretty nice. We'll see if he maybe drives a little tighter this time into 1.
I'd have to squeeze him after that one a little bit. He does go lower, but he's got him cleared right now.
Brent's trying to pack air, get him loose off of 2 there, and he's going to get to his left rear and be inside into 3.
This is amazing tight racing, how tightly they're side drafting. Each corner stayed side by side, but Justin had the momentum, the exit here 4. He does.
Keep in mind, this has been Allgaier's playground. I mean, he's got an incredible stat sheet here. Brent Cruz had never seen the place before practice today, but here we are, 15 to go, and it's these 2 opposite ends of the spectrum going at it for a race win.
But this is where he has to adjust now. Brent's got to
Yeah,
use
Allgaier pulling away a bit.
Race car, whether it's bias or moving the brakes around in that sense, adjust his line. As you mentioned, Connor, we haven't seen him do that a lot. Try and find something. This is where you have to adjust the situation at hand. The 7's better right now. What can you do to get the speed back that you had earlier?
Yeah, no doubt. I was in the same position as Brent last year, and I was, making the, I don't want to say mistake, but you're not going to beat him doing the same thing. You've got to try something different, move up, and see if there's speed somewhere else on the racetrack. And, it's going to be very tough for Brent to get back to him here unless we get some lap traffic, which is pretty close up ahead here.
He's trying to beat a guy who is so good here.
He is.
So good on concrete tracks. But we asked Justin earlier today in practice what makes him so good at these tracks. He said, I don't really know, but if I knew, I would bottle it up and use it everywhere else. But for whatever reason, he just has a feel for these concrete tracks. You look at him wrap the bottom, it's so impressive how stable that car is and how much speed he's able to have over the long run.
His first career win came on concrete at Bristol. Got 6 of his 31 victories have come racing on concrete. Allgaier great on this type of racetrack.
Yeah, it's so cool to see Justin. Obviously, you said he turns 40 next Saturday. Still, racing against the 18-year-old, the old guy's still getting it done. And, there's obviously been talks about his retirement and when he wants to retire. And he was ready to retire at the end of this year. And I think his wife told him, why are you retiring? You're still winning.
I think he's better than ever. I think similar to Denny Hamlin.
Exactly.
Later in a career, they're the best they've ever been in a lot of respects. It's all the experience. They know how this works, mixed with the speed and the skill. It's obvious, that he's at the top of his game right now. Dylan?
Hey, and he's going to run a triathlon or compete in a triathlon tomorrow. So this guy really is at the top of his game at 40 years old. And I just think it's interesting, too, as we watch him in these closing laps. He's doing that exact same line that he's done so well here for so many years. Wrapping the bottom. Same thing that Andrew Overstreet said was going to be their moneymaker all day long. He kind of went away from it in the heat of the day. But as it got dark and as it came time to get down to business, he's right back around the yellow line, just like these two drew it up. So a plan executed to perfection today for the 17.
Yeah, it's so cool to see Justin and Andrew Overstreet, his crew chief. Andrew was actually my crew chief the first last year I raced in the O'Reilly Series in 2024. We got our, my first win and his first win as the crew chief together. So it's been awesome to see the success they've had this year with Junior Motorsports and everyone over there. It's so cool to see, a team that you love so much and people that have done so much for you continuing to succeed after you've moved on.
Dylan references the triathlon. What he's going to do for his 40th birthday is go out and run 40 miles. And I saw him in the garage. He said, "You should join us." I'm like, I might be able to get 4 or 5, but I'm not doing 40.
He asked me to come join the triathlon tomorrow. I was like, I'm sorry, I believe I have a flight or something at that time. I can't make it.
I love his attitude, his mentality. We check in on the O'Reilly's pit crew view, looking at Jonathan Toney, crew chief for the 00, Sheldon Creed. Tough night outside the top 10, 15th right now, and racing there with Jesse Love, who, with all the things that happened to him when he was out front, has stayed on the lead lap.
Right, and I know this night will be a massive disappointment there for Jesse Love. He's running the high side, but the big thing for him to know is 19 points earned in the stages. That lessens the blow just a little bit. I know this team and the 2-car want to desperately win a race right now. They've been so close. Look how high up he is.
A little too high there.
Yeah, it's getting in the marbles.
Yeah, he found the edge
a little bit, but they won't win badly. But the consolation prize of the night is how many points they've earned here.
Yeah, and that's the good thing about the chase format being back is there's value to having points, and getting those stage points are important. So, although you might not get the finish you want, you're at least going to walk away with something to look forward to the next weekend.
A couple of drivers, top 5 in points, right of your screen. Corey Day, 3rd in the standings, 5th for Brandon Jones. Jones, the best of the Toyotas when you talk about the chase picture, and trying to get 4th away here from the young driver from California. Going to be 6 to go, this time for Justin Allgaier, who's looking for win number 4 in 2026. Championship leader, almost a 200-point advantage over the competition. Scores stage points like it's nobody's business, and hitting them right between the eyes here tonight. Saving his best for last with his strong run toward the checkers. He'll see 5 laps to go this time around.
Yeah, and we talked about Justin, almost turning 40 and just the amount of experience that he has, and he's had a lot of successful seasons in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series.
I think the race is going to end under 2 hours, but
this early in the season.
I mean, we've had mostly racing tonight, only 20 minutes of caution or so.
Had to make a crew chief change at the end of last year with Jim Pullman going to RCR and crew chiefing in the Cup Series. So, it's impressive to see change and still keeping up the same performance and even better.
Such a good family man. We were talking about his birthday, but his daughter Willow had a birthday last weekend. She said, "Dad, all I want is you to win at Charlotte and bring me the trophy." Well, that didn't work out. Maybe he can deliver a week late for her. He's now 4 laps away.
Well, it'll be another guitar. So
there you go.
Use it a little bit.
Right.
We'll have a 3rd one of those.
Yeah, they're going to have to fight over who gets the 3rd one because they both have one already. But I know they fought over who got the first one and who got the second one. But I guess we'll have to see what color it is tonight.
So they're spending a lot of time at the softball field. Now they'll also be spending a lot of time getting guitar lessons, maybe, huh?
Let's not jinx them.
Yeah, that's right.
Coming to 3 to go.
3 to go. Wants a couple of more in the bag so we can get to that white flag and not have to deal with a late restart here. What a clean race. Only 2 cautions, and they came out for the stage ends. And Allgaier hopes it stays that way with a 2.5 advantage and 2.5 laps to go.
You talk about that experience in practice today when everyone was moving to the top side. We got some radio from Justin. He said they can go do that. It won't pay off for them. He's been to the bottom.
We got 2 laps left.
And once again,
coming to 2 to go here
like
at Nashville Super Speedway.
Watching this exact scenario last year.
Yeah, and it's very often you see guys start taking it easy towards the end of runs when you're leading, and maybe there's gonna be a restart, and you got to save your tires for a late race restart in case it happens. But man, Justin has been the fastest car on the racetrack almost every lap, just driving away from the 19, and also Sawallich, Mayer, and Jones. Sam and Brandon Jones came from the tail and are up inside the top 5.
All right, coming to the white flag.
After what was a tough start spot.
Allgaier back to the white flag.
One more time around at Nashville. White flag's in the air. One more time around at Nashville Super Speedway in Lebanon, Tennessee.
Gets a stage victory. Gonna lead 50
Justin
laps.
Allgaier. Yep, looks like he's going to lead 50 laps tonight.
He's going to put an exclamation point on his big advantage out front with an off weekend coming.
Such an impressive night for Justin in the 17.
Here he comes.
Justin Allgaier.
Justin Allgaier is going to win at Nashville Superspeedway.
Baby, another guitar. So proud of everybody, proud of this group. You don't pick us when we're down. This championship goes to us. I mean, that, give your mom and dad a hug. That's pretty cool, getting them here. I know you got your wife and kids, now your mom and dad here too.
That was a 47-minute and 47-second green flag run
Finishes second.
to end the race. A long green flag run.
Driving by. Sawalich, another top 5, goes 3 in a row. Outstanding effort for the 2 young drivers from Joe Gibbs Racing. Mayer to 4th, Brandon Jones to 5th. Really good night for the Toyotas from Joe Gibbs Racing, putting 3 in the top 5.
You know the 7 team, you hear that, how much fun they're having. Andrew Overstreet has mom and dad here.
Jaden's win pick, yep. His win pick won last night, too.
Wife and kids in Victory Lane, but now you can get your mom and dad in Victory Lane. That sounds awesome.
That's a special one.
Justin Allgaier celebrating a win in the Sports Illustrated Resorts 250.
Burn it down.
He's burning it down.
I go back to when he went stage 2. They have the pit stop that doesn't go their way. A little bit of compromise on the restart. He charges for 5th to 2nd, reestablishes himself. I know he didn't just immediately take over from there, but he stayed in the game. And
Here's Allgaier. Breathalyzer time.
Through the roof hatch. I thought it was safer, but the bow. That's awesome. That's awesome.
0.054. And he did the bow.
Career win number 32 for Justin Allgaier. Here's Kim Kuhn.
And Justin Allgaier remains the king of concrete, brings home his 3rd win here at Nashville Superspeedway as his crew comes in for a celebration. After taking home the checkers, he's going to get a big hug from all the guys. They are pumped up down here. 4th win of the season for this team, but Justin, you came to life when it mattered most there at the end. As you think about your race, was there any doubt about the win, especially when you saw young Brent Cruz out your front windshield and knew you had to pass him?
First of all, it's been a rough couple of weeks, and thoughts and prayers to Samantha, Kyle, and Braxton, and Lennox. It's been an emotional couple of weeks, and I wish my wife and kids and my mom and dad were here to celebrate, but this team right here, they're incredible. Rick Branson here to win in Nashville. You fans, this place is electric. I love coming to Nashville, and I saw Brent struggling at that green flag pit stop, and I knew we had a car that was capable of getting there, and we struggled on that one run, and Andrew made some great calls, and we got ourselves back in the game and was able to track him down and get the win. So, trademark nitrogen, I felt like I told them before the race that we were going to go to victory lane. So Mike Berry better be leading the crew to victory lane. And have 2 in a row with them and Rick Brand. I mean, obviously I can't say enough about this guy. It's just the effort. I mean, it's what a race. My 40th birthday is next week.
Happy early birthday.
Thank you. I got a triathlon to run in the morning in downtown Nashville, so I don't know how that's going to work. So if any of y'all want to go run a triathlon for me, you're more than welcome. I don't know, just really proud of this group, and thank God, man. Thank God we got the opportunity to do this.
So many teams talked about the importance of this race before the break next week. For you guys to end on an exclamation point of a win, how important was that?
Wins are wins, and they're understated. You know what it means to this team, the organization, everybody, Chevrolet, the Hendrick Engine Shop, all of our partners. You know, Harvey's, Logistics, Carolina Carports, Chevrolet, Hellman's, Toughco, just everybody that's a part of this. Jarrett, they're here tonight. Hopefully Mike Jarrett's coming to victory lane. Just so proud of this team, and wins are understated, like I said. And
It's a good night.
Does Willow get the guitar?
Willow got the last one, so maybe this one's mine. It is red, so this one's mine. I'm gonna learn how to play guitar on this one, trust me.
All right, you heard it. Justin Allgaier, our winner again at Nashville, taking home that famed guitar.
And he continues to make history. Career win 32. Breaks a tie with Jack Ingram for sixth on the all-time wins list. He's now got the hat trick in Nashville, winning 3 of the last 5. The guy is so good here.
Yeah, time to watch. How is Game 7 going? It's at halftime right now. 56-53. Spurs lead. Yeah, it's going to be an intense finish to that game. I'll probably tune in probably for the fourth quarter. You know, I don't watch too much if I don't stream. I'm weird like that. Sometimes I do. I mean, I'll watch with my friends sometimes, but... Anyway, tomorrow, 2 streams tomorrow. I'll be live at 1:30 for the Red Sox and Guardians. Weather looks absolutely gorgeous for that. Super sunny, 0.1% chance of rain. There's always a little bit. Always a little chance, you know. It's never 0. But it says 0. And then the Cup race tomorrow. When's the green flag?
For getting the best deal in town for endless steak and sides and everything. This is literally the best wallet for any sport.
7:20 is the green flag, so I'll be live at like 6:50, 6:45, something like that. But yeah.
Never lose your wallet again.
I want to thank you guys for watching. Good night of racing tonight. Rest in peace to Kyle. Miss him as always. 8 forever. Rowdy forever. And I want to thank you guys for watching, and peace out.